Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Challz, TJ, and Flizz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us. Talk ish, you live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. And what? What? Spread the word.
What we doing now? Like, you know? Bang, 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 bang. Can you hear us? The what, jigga, what, jigga, what, jigga, what?
Let's go.
Y'all know what it is. We in the building. The what show, the what show. I got a good feeling. I
love that joint.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight, yo, listen, I feel it, bro. I'm telling you. With these topics that we talking about, first of all, welcome to the what. My name is Challz Brown. Next to me,
an artist named Flizz.
Next to him,
TJ Soares.
And we are the what show, the what jigga, what jigga, what jigga, what. And guess what? We got some crazy topics. But the first thing I want to say, I want to check. I see. 4 Eyes is in the building. Salute to Dale, man, in the building.
Dale was popping.
Dale says salute the brothers. Let me get this up. Let me get these comments.
Hey, Dale, I did one of your beats already, bro. I just gotta touch it up and send it to you.
Yeah. Flizzy already on it. Flizzy works, man. He works. Vic in the building. Vic in the chat.
What
salute
up,
to Vic.
Mike Vic.
He said word up. Tatted up. Vic in the building. He'll be back soon. But guess what, gang? I want to say something before we get really going. Let me see if I got the sponsor in here. Make sure y'all head over. If y'all like THC products, I want to speak on blackyeti.com. Let me see if I got the rider.
I'm trying to see what's up with them gummies.
Let me see if I got Black Yeti. black-yeti.com. Make sure you go over there. It's black-yeti.com. He just added the flowers. If y'all know what I'm talking about, he just added the flowers, different strains of flowers. So head over there. It got some crazy names, Skittles and this and that.
I need in.
Head over to black-yeti.com. Another thing before we get started, because we're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna have a great show. At the bottom of your screen, gang.
Oh, my bad, that's my bad.
Flizz on some other stuff. Let me make sure my Instagram's popping.
I'm actually sharing
my Instagram. Make sure y'all sharing because we're gonna get into some wild stuff. At the bottom of your screen, you're gonna see a little icon. It say Cash App CLBMG. These shows getting better. We getting good at what we do. The numbers is going up. The subscribers is going up. We got a couple thousand on YouTube. We had 200 people watching last week simultaneously. Right now we got 20 and it's just building. We just got started. If y'all like the programming, bro, this stuff is not cheap. These cameras, these lights. Make sure you support the game. CLBMG. Hit the Cash App. $1 or more, whatever you want to put. We appreciate anything. Make sure you hit that Cash App CLBMG. And this phone light up with a Cash App, I'm gonna shout you out.
You can send us some stars too.
And them stars and the super chats on YouTube. Whatever. We're gonna take whatever it do. Listen, Marlene, we see you, Miss Diva in the building.
Diva.
Guess what though? I want to start with this because before Patricia get in here and say she mad because she don't want to hear nothing about this guy. I want to get this out the way, but it's such a big story. It's such a big story. Patricia ain't even in there yet. We gonna let her marinate. We gotta talk about this guy, bro. Dead ass, Flizzy. I got some hard questions to ask these two guys because I'm not gonna say they staunch defenders of Drake. I'm not gonna do that. Would you say you're a staunch defender of Drake?
No, I think I think my position on every topic is I'm a little more balanced. I don't rush to judgment on anything till I know more. Right. I think that's kind of who I am.
Ebro in the building. So listen,
and that comes off as defending people. I'm like, you know.
There go Vic. He already on that. He on that F Drake.
Yeah, see, Vic is the whole opposite
Vic,
end of the spectrum. Vic doesn't really no this. Vic doesn't hear things out. He's like, I hate him, man.
Yeah, I just hate him.
Yeah,
I don't
There's
like
nothing
him.
you're gonna say to me.
Gang,
That's gonna, you know what I mean?
it's some really serious stuff that just happened, bro. I want to get this out the way because I know we got so much to discuss. There has been about 4 reference tracks. I'm gonna say 3 because one of them was already dropped.
Are we going right in?
We going right in. Drake got hit with some somebody's leaking there's a mole in the OVO. Let's start there. There's a mole in the OVO. If y'all know what a mole is a dude that's sending information to the ops. Somebody over there.
He's a spy and informant.
What Kendrick say? He said
A Trojan horse.
he said OVO working for me. He said you got 20 dudes and half of them want to see you fail. Somebody just dropped reference tracks. Let me see if I got the reference. Here's one picture right here. You may say, why is that important, Charles? What's a reference track? Well, a reference track is when someone writes something for you and then they go into the booth and they perform it for you and then they give you the track because maybe you're not there for whatever reason. They give you the music. You then take that music and go you rehearse it and you memorize it, and then you perform it exactly the way they told you to. That is a reference track. Reference tracks have been around for years, but they don't typically leak. And as a matter of fact, I don't recall, I'm about to say something I think may be real. I don't recall reference tracks before Drake. I don't recall hearing nobody's reference tracks leak. If that's happened before in hip hop, please let me know. I don't recall nobody reference track being leaked.
Yeah, because you never heard a Big Daddy Kane reference track for MC Light on Self-Destruction.
No. We got, listen, LL Cool J.
And that was one of the hottest verses on the damn song.
Facts. LL Cool J used to write for Run DMC, right? Big Daddy Kane used to write for Biz Markie.
Mm-hmm.
Kid used to write all the raps for Kid and Play.
Yep.
Ren and Ice Cube wrote all the Eazy-E raps. I can go on forever. So this is not about. And DOC.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And DOC, after he heard his throat box, he kept writing.
He kept writing. He's still writing.
Sis in the building. Salute Nicole in the building.
Sis was popping.
So listen. Mary in the building. She said, Sis said, I love you, TJ.
You already.
Mary said, have a great show. So listen. The problem is not the reference tracks because they happen, right? Trap in the building. Salute the Trap.
Trap was popping, brother.
The problem is not the reference tracks. The problem is somebody's leaking them. I just told you, you never heard of Run DMC. Guess who wrote Run DMC's comeback record? When they did a Down with the King.
Who wrote that?
If I'm not mistaken, Tretch of Naughty by Nature wrote that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
I'm
almost 100%.
That might make sense because
I'm almost
100%
100%.
was the hottest thing smoking at that time.
I guess.
Yes.
See, I'm thinking of the flow, and as a Tretch fan, down
You hear
for the
it?
King for years about 10 of
Now
them.
you hear Tretch's voice.
Make a medical. Then the tears for the years. Anything you think that it is. That is a
Right.
Tretch flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, I remember hearing them talking about they was trying to get back to in their flow. They was trying to get it was a comeback. They hired Tretch to write Down with the King. Didn't no reference track leak. You didn't hear no type of nothing with somebody else's voice on it, right?
Plus back then you had to be in the studio.
You had to be in the studio. But it still was never, it wasn't a whole thing, right? But somehow somebody's releasing these Drake, these Drake reference tracks because they're trying to, right now, people just
they're
really
trying to destroy Drake.
Listen, Metro Boomin, he got a lot. Listen, Metro Boomin won the battle. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't Kendrick because Metro Boomin was like this. What like a henchman? He's sitting out. What's that game that Sonic? Yeah, remember was it Dr. Evil, Dr. Egg, or something? He would send out Eggman. He would send out all the henchmen. That's what Metro did. He sent out all the henchmen, and they hitting.
Raw was popping.
They hitting this dude with everything, bro. And this reference track stuff. And I'm gonna play the reference tracks. I'm gonna play them because First of all, we can't get slammed. I already played him on another video, and I didn't get hit with a copyright. But what's so bad about it, a lot of people my wife was like this. She's like, what's wrong with reference tracks? She said, what? She said, everybody does it. What's the big deal?
No, not rappers.
Right? He's right.
Not rappers.
He's right.
If you're a rapper, you rapping.
Right. Now you're gonna say, well, Eazy-E was a rapper. Eazy-E was a rapper, but he wasn't going around saying, I'm top 5 all time. This is where the problem starts.
And people love Eazy.
When this guy starts going around saying, I'm top 5, I want this forever, man. Right? When he starts telling you he's top 5 rapper, this is where we start questioning them bars.
So do you question the early Drake records?
At this point, TJ, I'm gonna be honest.
Everything, huh?
really, it's not even about right now. It's not even about questioning them. It's about me as an MC and a hip hop fan. We just gotta stop. I believe it was last year we had the conversation: is Drake in the top rappers? Right? Didn't we have that convo, Flizzy?
I'm trying to think.
We had it about a year ago. No, but it was
Drake?
about a year ago. It was like we had a whole conversation about an hour that Drake should be allowed to be discussed amongst the greats. Okay. I think it's done.
Okay.
I think it's done. They just dropped 4 reference tracks.
And it's 4 of his hottest records,
like Mob Ties. Even DJ Academics was like, man, I know Drake wrote Mob Ties because his back was against the wall. He just came off the Pusha beef. He had all this stuff that he needed to get off his chest. So I know for a fact.
Academics he's gonna, I mean, like basically, I wouldn't say basically like cover for Drake or like push the issue, like
roll out a little bit. Yeah.
Like, nah, he wrote that. He wrote everything.
But he said that before the reference tracks dropped.
So what do you think he's saying now?
Let's find out. See what I'm gonna do right here, right? I got this loaded up. I'm gonna play the reference track. And so this is the thing. Drake has a lot of fans, and a lot of his fans connect with what he says. When I connect with what you're saying, that means I believe you, right? This is the reference track for Ratchet Happy Birthday. By the way, I went back today.
Who did those vocals?
So the main vocals is Party Next Door. So I'm going to play you this, and we're going to have a discussion. Because some people say, well, they just doing the hook. They just doing the chorus, da-da-da.
Now they got the bars too, the whole cadence and everything.
This is Party Next Door reference track for Ratchet Happy Birthday.
It's your fucking birthday. It's a fucking celebration. Tonight we celebrate. It seems like time
One of my favorite Drake
out of our control. It's a celebration.
And the way he's doing it is
Yep.
Yeah. It's your birthday, baby. It's your birthday. And who gonna love you when you your worst day? You talk so tough. I know you're so fly, buttercups. Reese's. Don't be ridiculous. Just say your piece and piece like a
fire.
Your head top, you hotter than a needle. Baker, baby, tell me where I need to be to feel the emptiness inside you. Petty bullshit inside you. It's your fucking birthday. It's your fucking birthday. It's a fucking celebration.
That's crack though.
And it's simple, but it just smacks like straight to the point.
Listen,
that joint is fire though.
Listen, before y'all get any ideas, I'm already getting that instrumental. So don't you let me see none. I'm already writing something. So let me just start there.
I might have to slide.
Let's start. Let me just stop you. But hold on, that's this side note before y'all niggas start getting bright ideas. But listen,
slide to the stool that day.
Listen, bro.
My Busta Rhymes just pop up like I got the blunt.
Listen,
you gotta keep me in the session.
And the verse.
So that is Party, the reference track. To me, I'm just gonna be honest. Now I know a lot of people gonna say, oh, people write all the time, and I understand that. But that sound like that dude's soul was coming out. Flizzy,
Yeah.
did you hear the real version? Would you hear the version of Drake?
No, I never heard Drake's version of that.
Okay, so
I
that's
just heard
on
that, yeah.
that's on Scorpion.
But that cadence and everything, how he did that, it fits Drake's
Yeah,
style.
it fits Drake perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I've never heard Drake's version of that song.
it's just like that, but with Drake in a better mix.
I can hear.
A better mix.
Yeah,
I can
because that's
hear it,
just
yeah.
a little rough draft. Like
Yeah.
here's the vocals or whatever, and then I mean you run with
I
it.
do that. It goes right for people. I know it works.
I did too.
I mean,
So no saying
Dog.
how he does.
And as well did I. So, but that's the thing. Ghostwriting for your your back and forth is fine, but you can't take that, make millions, and then say I'm the greatest. Does that make any sense? If I put out an album with 18 joints and 10 of them is written by somebody else, maybe even more, the way this is coming, the way this is looking, and my biggest record, someone poured their heart. I gave Flizzy a call, sent him the beat. He went and recorded it. He put his heart and soul in that. It's your fucking birthday.
Yeah.
And then I just memorize it, and
you kind of just take the credit for being nice with it. I get what you're saying.
dog, to me, and this is what I said in my video. Rappers say they the best because they write their rap, you write yours, and now I'm daring you to beat my rap. So it doesn't matter about reference track when you're an artist. Say that. Don't tell me nobody's in the top 5, bro, that is sitting there memorizing what TJ wrote. You ain't in nobody's top 5 at that point. I'm just sorry to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're not a rapper. This conversation is done. I'm not having a conversation with nobody else that's trying to tell me Drake is top 5 or king of rap, none of that. Drake is a great entertainer, and I love that song. That song is dope. The beat is fire, right? But we're done. The culture is done. That's why Kendrick said we're the culture. We're done having this conversation. If 10 reference tracks come out for Tupac, name your favorite 10 Tupac songs, right? Give me your top 10 Tupac songs, TJ.
Oh, me?
That's you.
Yeah. All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. Hit 'em up.
Hit 'em up is one, yeah. Picture Me Rolling.
Picture Me Rolling. Hail Mary.
Yeah, Hail Mary's on there, but I'm trying to think of the ones off of what's the album before that? Before All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. Ambitions of a Rider.
Yeah, Ambitions as a Rider. I like Brenda's Got a Baby too.
That's way back though.
That's a given though.
Changes.
Hold up. There's Pain. Yeah, you're right.
That's
My
Pain.
favorite joint is literally my favorite joint during this be the realest shit I ever wrote against all odds. They said he was light skin, stocky, Haitian accent.
Yeah, that's on there.
Yeah, that's listen.
My Block.
That's My Block. That's Smack.
What's
too.
his name?
See, but there's so many Tupac joints that
There's so
actually
many.
smack.
Now, all of that. Say a reference track come out for
And Shed
all
So
that.
Many Tears too is my joint too.
Say if a reference track come out of LL Cool J telling him how to shed so many
I won't
tears.
believe it after I just seen LL Cool J what he just did on the what you call it.
But it's going to change your opinion of Tupac, right?
Yeah, it would. I'll be heartbroken.
It's going to be devastating. You don't care that Michael Jackson got somebody else to write. You don't care.
Nah,
because it's Michael Jackson.
But you see Michael Jackson be a part of every fucking, like when he does, like how you said, the vocals and all of that shit, like from every aspect. When you look at the studio footage when what it just came out now, the 40 or whatever the year of Thriller, whatever the documentary was, it 40 years of Thriller or some shit like that.
Got me.
But, it's on Amazon. But when they show the studio session, like he's in the booth, like Quincy's on the board. He's in a booth, like really putting the songs.
Fact. No, Michael's Michael's
like,
talented.
For every line.
Michael not sitting back letting you write it and he going to memorize. He's not doing that.
There's no punching in back then.
No,
because they had the reels. So you had to get the first take, bro. Or every time start over from the beginning. You got to get that in one take.
Facts. So, and I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Flizz, we're gonna let Flizz speak in a minute. But with that being said, somebody in that OVO camp is trying to destroy this guy's legacy. Because they're releasing these tracks that who has access to this, but the engineer, the engineer, the producer, the manager, who got access to these songs? Scorpion is about 5 years ago. Why is it coming out now? Right?
Somebody got the hard drive.
So this other song is from Her Loss, which is a newer song. But this was a much more.
What's the chat saying?
I'm gonna check the chat right now because I don't want to slow down because I know if I check the chat, it's mad comments in there. I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Let me see if I can grab those up. Let me see if I can get with y'all folks.
Let me play this next one. I'm gonna play this next one, then we're gonna have a conversation. But this is what it is. Somebody in that camp is trying to embarrass this man, and we're gonna have that conversation. We just so much to talk about. Here's the next one. Mob Ties, right? Vori, which academics says no way Vori wrote that because his name is in the credit. He wrote it. So let me play that.
Well, his name's in the credit for what?
Higher shooter. And I'm on my rich. I turn up the bitch. I turn up the bridge. You know what it is, sure. Black push, cause I let my movie fast. Watch your homie if he moving on his ass. In the rocket and that bitch ain't got no tags. Louis bags in exchange for body packs. Sticky niggas, hey. Sticky bitches. Sire shooter. Pretty bitches. What it was, hey. You know what it is. You know what the shit's. You know what it is, and I'm so tired. Yeah. I fought the mob and I got ties. Yeah. They'll knock you off and pay their ties. Yeah. You want me going, but don't know why. Yeah. It's too late for all that hubbub shit. I'm just say you my brother shit. I'm done giving in. I made myself a man. Say.
You stop it?
Yeah. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
That's
For
the
all
truth.
that. Too late.
But all the reference tracks cater to Drake's style of how he raps and sings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing
Or
is, do you
he
think those
catered to
records,
their style.
do you think those records would be as big if they put them out?
Now let's talk about that because The Weeknd got a very big career.
He does.
And The Weeknd was one writing this stuff in the beginning. So you gotta think Weeknd just broke some he just broke some record this weekend a couple days ago, some big giant streaming record on his own music. I don't know what the record is, but he just broke it. So that proves it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
These guys' talent they can move without being under his wing. And that's what Quentin Miller was saying. He was like, man, this dude, they're holding me back. They don't want me to be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm not a ghostwriter. He's like, I never was a ghostwriter. I wrote my own stuff. They found me on SoundCloud.
And then they took it.
They didn't take it. They found me on SoundCloud and offered me to come out there. Yeah, to come out there. Can I have that song, this song, da-da-da. Some of these songs, we da-da-da. And I want to ask you a real question, bro. I'm just going to be honest. In my opinion, I just don't even imagine. It's like a vampire sucking up all these songs. I like this one. I like that. I'm going to perform. To me, and I ain't got nothing against Drake as a human being, but to me as an artist, I can't imagine flipping through somebody's
whole catalog.
You know what I'm saying?
Really
Trying to find something.
Really my records.
It's crazy to me, bro. But Flizz, you're a true artist.
I'm not selling.
Your immediate thoughts right now, hearing everything. You just heard 2 reference tracks for 2 songs.
Yep.
You knew one of them, and you didn't know that one.
I know the second song. The first song, it was the first time I ever heard it. You playing it right
because it's like a B. It's like
but that song.
It's a deep cut. It's a deep cut. It's a deep cut.
But as an artist, I would not do that. I write all my own stuff and every form of the art. That's what I do.
I've been in the studio with him.
Yeah, right. I've now ghost wrote for at least 15 other artists myself. And so
Flizz, I told you we had a deal. You wasn't supposed to tell nobody.
Nah, not y'all. It wasn't y'all. It wasn't y'all. And that's the thing. People don't know I've ghost wrote for people who aren't rappers. I'm
at that point, it's not ghostwriting, it's just writing. It's not ghostwriting. They're not hiding it.
But as I understand, like in the realm of purist hip hop, that's a violation like a motherfucker. It just is, and we all recognize that. And hip hop purists are not going to respect you. And as far as the top 5, I'm also gonna understand that you're not gonna be able to say in hip hop I'm top 5 with all these references coming out. Mm-hmm. It's just not gonna happen. So in saying that, I'll go to the other side. Drake's main fans don't care about hip hop. So do I think Drake is gonna lose any ground? Nope. Because I think that's just I think he'll lose some hip hop fans, but
he's losing ground bad, Flizz.
I mean, in the long run,
it's looking bad.
I know it's looking bad now.
So does he got an album coming out or something? Like
Most likely.
It's looking bad now, but
he
just
gotta, like you said, he got to come with some shit.
no. But here's what I'm saying: just like when R. Kelly was acting up, he dropped Ignition. People forgot about
It's
that.
the remix to
It was like, yo, you dropped something hot.
He
People
was in
tend
the
to forget
club
you.
like, oh.
Yeah, like he dropped "Step in the Name of Love." Like, so
We should be ashamed of ourselves too, because we was that. It's the remix to Ignition, coming fresh out there. We was bang, bang, bang.
That song is banging,
Nah,
yo.
I put that on right now.
Yo, don't be trying to cancel us because we like certain R. Kelly songs.
You was at the
Don't
wedding
be
like,
trying to
step in
cancel
the
us.
name of love.
Yo, but we was on rocking that joint. It's like in certain music culture that's not hip hop.
Yeah,
the fans are very forgiving.
everybody.
Hip hop will not forgive Drake. His other fans that are not hip hop
Well,
based,
let's be fair.
I think he'll drop a banger.
No,
and
it's some
gonna
hip hop
forgive.
fans that don't mind. It's a. Let's be honest. It's some hip hop fans that's
They're like, I like the song.
They don't
I
care.
like the vibe.
Yeah, that's just my take on it. I know in the hip hop realm he's violated, and the purists are gonna be like, nope, you don't do that. And guess what? And that in the culture of hip hop, there are rules, there's parameters.
Mm-hmm.
You don't violate that. You can't go there. But yeah, I really like. Have you guys watched those little street interviews where they'll just ask random people from different neighborhoods, who's the best rapper out? Nobody in the hood ever says Drake. I'll be honest with you. Like so even if Drake says I'm top 5, no one really in a certain realm, nobody believes him.
But
You think he's just talking?
But
shit.
Drake's in
I mean,
some of these people's top 5.
and that's what I'm saying. Some
Exactly.
people was like, yo, he's the
Working in
greatest.
the building.
And I'm like, I would never say Drake is the greatest rapper. He's not in my top 10 or nothing like that. But I understand the realm that he's in. He's in a realm that's damn near almost uncancelable. Someone said this. I think I don't want to say it was a rapper. I thought it was an interview I was watching, and they said Drake is playing it right because he's not gonna do what Ja Rule did when 50 came out. Ja Rule dropped all his commercial shit and went thug, and nobody bought it.
right.
He said Drake is gonna stay in his commercial ass lane, and he's gonna make this money, and we're gonna forget about it in like 10 years or whatever, however long he's out. So that's my opinion. He violated. Can he be considered top 5? No, not in the hip hop realm.
Mm-hmm.
But if he drops another banger, if he drops Ignition,
It's the remix to
It's
it.
like-
Now watch out. He might drop Ignition.
I know, right? We probably get an idea.
The Drake version.
If he drops the Drake version of Ignition, all this controversy is gonna go away.
Nisha just said it doesn't matter. He made it. I don't think it matter who wrote it. Wifey said that, TJ.
See, there's fans like that. There's people like, yo, I don't care who wrote it. If it's hot, I'm rocking with it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
In the hip hop realm, though, in the purest hip hop culture, that's always been a violation.
That's just showing you that how the times just changed.
Can I
Because in the
clarify?
90s, if you heard a Mobb Deep reference track, a Prodigy reference track, or anything like that,
That's what I was
you
going
would
to say.
go crazy. Like, hell no. You wouldn't want to believe that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's held to a purest standard.
Yeah.
Tiberio
Yeah.
Vargas saluting the building.
Who?
Tiberio.
Oh, my boy.
I hope I said
First
that right.
time
Or
listener.
Tiberio.
Salute.
First time listener. Y'all are cooking. Say less. What's up?
That's what's up. Salute, brother.
And he said that's facts. What's this over here? Bronxies. Did I say that? Bronxies. I got it. Bronxies. Salute.
It was good.
Salute in the building. Miss Diva said LL Cool. I heard he gay too. I'm disappointed with all this rapping.
Oh man.
Diva
Don't be
wild.
spreading no rumors,
Miss
Miss
Diva.
Diva. Don't be spreading no
We're gonna
rumors.
get
She's
to
a
LL.
comedian, everybody.
We're gonna get to LL. I got a bone.
Like-
I got a bone to pick with LL. We're gonna get to him toward a little while down.
But those bars that he spit, bro.
Nah, them bars is crazy. I didn't like what he did, what he said about Andre 3000. We're gonna get to that later.
All right, let's get.
We never
I
talked
don't know
about
what
that,
he
right?
said.
Nah,
No,
but
I never heard
We're gonna
that.
talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. It was really janky. I didn't like it. But
I think LL wants to smoke with anybody right now.
nah, he didn't mean it like that, but it still was fire. But Bronx said, for real though, if Drake ain't the one behind these leaks, which I don't know why he would be, then Dot tried to warn about the holes in his camp. That's a fact.
That's a fact. It's
Dale
showing
said,
too right now.
who judge R&B artists on how good they can sing. So who wrote the song doesn't matter as much in R&B, unlike hip hop. Mary Ann Rivera said hip hop OGs need to define words like MC, rapper, ghostwriter, collaborator, reference tracks, biting, quoting a bar or two as a tip of the hat. So
That-
you know
that's
what?
good. I like
That's
that. I like
it.
that.
Can I take this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, Mary, I like
ahead.
that.
All right, Mary, let me take you up on this. So she said hip hop OGs need to define words like MC. So MC, master ceremony. That's the person that when the DJs first started DJing and competing against each other, they wanted something to be said while they was going in between the records. They wanted someone to say something while they was mixing and little stuff was going on. They was throwing the break beats on so they wouldn't lose the crowd. So they got an MC to start saying, yo, talking about the DJ, who he is, because they wasn't talking about themselves. So the rapper was da-da-da. Then they started turning into rapping about it, and then they started being the focus, because you know how people are. Whoever's talking going to become the focus.
Basically, can I jump real quick?
Go ahead.
At the inception of when hip hop was growing up,
Right.
the DJ used to be
That's
more
the perfect
important
way.
than the
DJ
rapper.
was the
Now
DJ
the
was
rap,
more-
now the DJ is non-existent damn near. But the DJ used to be what's important, and they needed a host basically,
That's
Right.
why it was-
and that's what the
why it was
MC was.
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh
Yep.
Prince. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I just wanted to explain
DJ
that.
Marvelous and Cash Money DJ Marvelous. You always had the DJ name in there somewhere.
Yep, Cash Money and Marvel. yeah.
Cash Money Marvelous.
Yep.
So the MC was never what this supposed to be, and she said the rapper. So the MC became the rapper. So a rapper was the guy, a glorified hype man for the DJ, who ended up stealing the show, right?
Yep, at the
So
end,
that's
yeah.
what a rapper ended up being. So then it says a ghost writer. A ghost writer is someone who's writing for a well-known. It's got to be a rapper, right? Because you're not ghost writing Patti LaBelle. That's just a writer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not. They don't hide. R&B doesn't hide writers. Like they lift them up. As a matter of fact, Luther Vandross was a writer.
Beyonce ain't writing her songs.
Right? She don't write. She used to write, but she don't write. How Drake say, I don't write enough. Like, but she used to write, but now she gets songs already made
So
for the most
basically,
part.
the term ghostwriter, he's saying, is
Ghostwriter
exclusive to the
Is
hip hop
someone
culture.
hiding? Like if I'm the front man, if I'm MC Busy B, but I don't write my rhymes. My man does. He'll never open his mouth and say that because it's gonna make me look bad. Why? Because I'm supposed to be a rapper that's tough and I write my verses. So he's a what? A ghost
Right.
writer.
And
So-
also, it's like it may be your words coming out, but somebody else's soul. So it's their ghost that you're spitting. That's another one.
Good one. Good one.
That's
So now
No, I'm saying
she said collaborator, and I had this in my comments today on my video about Drake. Somebody was like, "You guys don't understand the difference between collaborators in the studio when your homeboys say it like this, say it like that. That's not a
That's not even
ghostwriter,
that. That's just if the person that made the beat is an actual producer,
right?
he's gonna help you make the record.
And
better.
he's a collaborator.
You know what
Now,
I'm saying?
ghostwriter and collaborator, two different things, because the collaborators, all their names in the credit, and no one is confused that what their job was, right? A ghostwriter is a term that came up when artists like Cassidy was being asked to write for people and don't say nothing. When LL Cool J wrote for Run DMC, it wasn't a big secret. But when artists started to become more, their reputation became more important, they couldn't be seen. It's like guys who get a girlfriend, but the label tell them you can't say nothing about her. Or a guy
You
get
can't-
married.
You can't say you're married.
You can't say you're married. It's artists right now that's married that can't say nothing, right? So they started to be in the background. They became a ghost. A collaborator is different than a ghostwriter. So what else she say? A reference track. Flizz writes the whole thing, says it, records it, then gives it to me. Say, Charles, do it like this. The difference is a producer is in the studio with you, helping you do it. A reference track, he can make that on Friday. I won't get it 2 weeks later. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
gonna
it's
be like,
different.
oh, that sounds good, but take that word out.
Right.
Like don't say say. I mean, like
it's like it's the derived term is to refer. It's a track you refer to when you're trying to like learn it, basically.
See that?
You know,
It's OG talk. And then we got biting. So biting. So this is a really good one because she said biting, quoting a bar or two as a tip to the hat, which is paying homage. Paying homage. And someone in my comments on my Drake video on my Charles Brown YouTube channel, someone was in my comments and they made a great statement. He or she said, Drake cannot be paying homage when his audience is not a familiar with that type of artist that he's paying homage to. So he's bringing. So like if I go and take a large professor half of his whole verse, And then I bring it over to this pop crowd without them knowing who Large Professor is. I say half his verse. I say it as if it's my verse. I give him zero credit. His name ain't even in the credits. I don't even mention this guy. And it's a completely different. The song is like a R&B song. At that point, I'm not paying homage to him. I've just bitten his lyrics. Cool. Chill Rob G. Y'all know who Chill Rob G? I got the power.
Yeah.
He sued I'm gonna keep this. An overseas group made a house record, took his verse, dog, way without substance or content. You need to slow your speed, stop the nonsense. They put it on, they took the acapella and threw it on a house song with no permission. And the song was called I Got the Power, and it blew up. It was on every radio station, everywhere, every day. Rob sued them and got millions because they took his stuff and bit it.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
Rob got paid crazy, but when he did it, people was like, why are you suing? They just sampled you. No, they didn't sample him. They took the whole verse.
Yeah.
And made it to a song. They ended up having to get another. That's how we got Snap.
Yeah.
Y'all remember MC Snap?
Yep.
Because they had to get another rapper.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, they had to get another rapper to record something new and make the song over because they was tired of paying his ass for whatever reason. So end of the day, that's biting, right? That's biting without da-da-da. And back in the day when hip-hop was first coming out, a biter, let's say TJ, was trying to come up. Now, what people used to do back in the day, they was battling on different sides of town. If I lived in Queens and you came from Brooklyn, it's a lot of nice spitters over in Brooklyn, but you don't know them, and I do. Yeah. I can remember their rhyme. I come to Queens, tear your ass up with his rhyme. I am a biter at that point. The Sugar Hill Gang, Big Bad Hank, Big Bank Hank of the Sugar Hill Gang.
He took the rap, right?
He took the whole entire. He's not a rapper. He worked in a pizza parlor. He was the manager of from the Furious Five. I know his name. I know his name. But Cole, I almost got it. But he's on that the joint with DJ that died. The 50 MCs,
Oh, K-Slay?
He's on K-Slay's joint, and his name, I can't remember his name, is but he ended up becoming part of the Sugar Hill Gang because he memorized
the rap.
I almost had his fucking name. Something.
I dare know you're talking about.
Yeah, he memorized
Dark-skinned cat, one of Huskies.
Yeah. And he memorized it, and then he spit it for Sylvia and Rome. They put him in the group. He bit his whole. He wasn't even a rapper. So when they call you a biter, that means you're taking someone's whole thing and claiming it as your own. That's why they call it biter. So I know I just took about 15, 20 minutes on all of that. But that was now paying homage is like homage is like what every rapper does. Every rapper is going to do this at some point.
You're taking a line.
You're going to take a line.
You know someone's going to know what it is.
And it's a throwback. It's a tip of the hat like to that guy, like Jay does to Biggie. He does it a lot to Biggie and a lot of rap. Every rapper is going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Paying homage is you're in a group of rappers who all know who Method Man is. You start your verse with "I came to bring the pain, hardcore." They all know that you're spitting Method Man. That is not biting. They understand that you're paying homage to Method Man's verse. If I go outside of rap and I spit that verse, it's a different animal, right? But let me just keep it moving. So I don't know if that explained anything or it mean nothing. But let me go. Miss Diva say all about the money. Bronky said the thing is the fans can think that what they want, but Drake can't go calling himself top 5 anything in hip hop. That is a fact. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Ace in the building said, Mary, that's a good point. And then Ace Salute said hello. Hello, guys.
What up, Ace?
Melissa Jackson, she said, yes, the DJs were the main focus. My eyes is
Miss Jackson, behave.
DJ Side Dog Church, what's good,
Side
people?
Dog, what's poppin'?
What up? I sent you that track today, Side Dog.
Salute. I need in. I don't care. I hear track. I need in.
No, it was just a track I did like a while ago. He wanted if I send it to him.
Right. And then Side Dog said, like Mr. West did the beat for Jay, but nobody ever knew until they gave him the rock chain. And then he said, snap, facts. So there you go. Kaz, Grandmaster Kaz.
Yeah.
Okay. Grandmaster Kaz
was
who
that?
Chop said that, but
Of course it was.
he spelled it wrong.
DC for the win again.
He spelled it wrong, but Grandmaster Caz. And Caz wrote that whole. Caz was already doing hip hop for 10 years before this guy took that rhyme and stole it and became part of the Sugar Hill Gang, who went platinum with a rhyme that was not his, that he did not write. He took that rhyme from Grandmaster Caz and went platinum and was eating off Sugar Hill Gang for 40 years.
Still eating.
With a rhyme that wasn't his.
Is he alive?
Big Bang Hank, I believe he passed away.
I know somebody died in that group. I remember.
I think 2 of them died.
All right.
So that's what it is. So let me just keep it moving. I know we're supposed to be talking about Drake, but it's an old school hip hop lesson. This is what we do here. We talking hip hop.
It was a damn good question that Mary, what are they? Mary?
Yeah,
He
Mary.
posed a good question.
It said, "How long do NDAs last on Ghost Rides?" I have no idea. But I would assume you can't have. That's a very good question. But I would assume you can't have it indefinitely because you can't even control someone's masters indefinitely. Yeah. After 20 years, they can. If Flizz has my masters after 20 years, I can go back and get them. I can request the masters from him. Yeah, that's why these labels scrambling right now.
Buying like one of them storage spots, and then they got MC Hammer's masters in there, some shit like that.
Yeah, one of them shows what's it called when they buy a storage locker?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I forgot what that's called. Locker Storage Wars. One of them stores. One of them things. And somebody bought it and they was filming and they found all these master tapes and it was old MC Hammer songs and yada yada yada.
There's certain. I mean, as far as a non-disclosure agreement, I don't know how long that would last.
I think non-disclosure agreements are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, like padlock forever. Like
there's certain things that seem like they go forever, like property. Like you don't ever lose like your contract to property. And when it comes to intellectual property, I don't know if there's a limit on that either. But I know, like, let's say like as far as business, they do give you limitations on how long you can hold a patent that'll monopolize. Like for instance, Xerox came up with how to copy shit, and they only have like I think 5 to 10 to be like we're gonna give you this long to corner the market, but then we'll open it up for you to have competition.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't know if that works like that for personal property and intellectual. I just don't know.
So I feel like somebody at OVO is releasing this stuff to damage his reputation. And in some circles, it's very damaging. And I'm going to be honest. I know we like to say, oh, the mainstream doesn't care, da-da-da. It's been proven now, Flizzy. I haven't been talking, but I've been hearing from teachers in these like predominantly white schools. Yep. They're saying them kids are not rocking with Drake like they used to. They're saying that it's really, really, you're almost, when you're not cool in them schools, when stuff comes not cool, it's not cool and it's done. So none of the kids want to be dealing with it. And they like the songs, the streams are down. The kids aren't trying to be like Drake anymore. Them ugly ass sneakers he was trying to sell can't sell. They're getting returned to sender because first of all, they awful. You know what I'm saying? They was just awful.
I didn't know he had sneakers.
Yeah, he got some sneakers. Let me pull up the sneakers.
That's new to me.
You know
the sneakers are not moving.
I think Drake fans are now Kendrick fans because Kendrick sales are 35% up.
But you know why though? Too. I'm gonna tell you why they
what's that not like us? The record? Is that what it's called?
I'm gonna tell you why though.
Smacks, bro.
That's a smacker. I'm gonna tell you why they are, but people are followers, bro. And some of them really believe that Kendrick was better and da-da-da. But once it becomes not cool to do something in school, the kid's gonna follow the other kids.
Yeah.
So just like somebody say, for instance, somebody say Nas beat Jay-Z. You may not believe it, but after a while, you can't say he did it no more.
Because everybody's saying Nas beat Jay-Z.
Yo, for the last 3 days over on a hip hop site, there's been people coming at me on some Nas shit. Like, no, it's the whole discussion. And people still hitting me up. I still keep getting notifications of people mad as shit at me right now.
You gotta leave it alone. But you know what it is?
Don't respond, Flizzy.
So
no, it's fun.
So this is what I'm going. Cash App CLBMG. Make sure you hit us with $1, $2, whatever. These shows cost money. Support the team. You hit me with the Cash App, I'm gonna read your name all right here live. But listen, these Drake shoes right here, to me, I think they're awful. I know TJ like that orange. You like that orange,
Yeah,
TJ?
but I don't know if I don't know. And you know, I be
I
wearing,
don't mind those sneakers.
I wear all types of
They
wild
look.
shit.
That's a good looking look from that angle, but I don't think they look good in that angle. Them joints, I don't like them, and they
If
not
they were just
selling.
black, I'd wear them in all black.
They not
All
selling. Them joints is like they call it the Hot Step 2. When this beef started, them joints was dropping and they could not move. That's what I mean. That it's changing.
That's
right
why.
now.
That's why, like you said, somebody behind the scenes was like, "Yo, look, this beef got to stop. We're losing money. We're making money, but losing more money." You know what I'm saying? Because if Drake, like you said, like if Drake can't make it come back from this shit,
Jerome Jeremiah, he said
It's a
Challz
wrap.
was on fire till he got to the shoes. Them shoes is fire.
Yo, I don't mind those. I'm with
I mean,
you, Jerome.
listen,
like
That's a great picture. I
like, I
promise.
would have to, like me personally, I would have to see how they look on my
I'm not
feed,
rocking with them.
or I would have to see how they look
I'm not rocking
what I'm
with
putting together. To
But
wear.
end of the day, right? Like end of the day, a lot of people not rocking with him, and it's a problem. So the thing is, this battle has hurt Drake to a degree. I'm just gonna be honest. And let me see this. Sneakers confirmed Drake move. That's something else. So the problem with this is this battle is making people look at Drake differently. And I was saying earlier with the pop, we think that the pop people don't care. They do care. They care about authenticity. Even though you're singing songs that they know somebody wrote, if they think you're fake, they're going to bounce on you. The Rock right now is struggling. The actor,
The who? Oh,
the Rock, the actor, the
Why,
Rock.
Bro, why? What happened? What's up with that?
The Rock allegedly is losing like 200,000 fans a week because the consensus with the younger people and most people that's on TikTok is that The Rock is not authentic and that he's fake.
In what way?
Well, yeah, I'm about to say that too.
They're saying that he will promote anything. They showed him trying something like a burger, something for the first time. He was getting paid to do it.
Okay.
And they said, you did this a year ago for the first time. You already have a video that you ate this for the first time. So it's not it's
It's not the
Oh,
first
so I
time.
see.
It's
You
not
see
the
what I'm saying?
first
They're
time
like,
that you ate the burger.
You
Yeah,
ate
I
the
got you.
burger.
Okay.
You pretended it was good already a year ago, and now you're pretending it's good again.
It's making it look like a product.
It
Yeah.
makes
Like,
it's saying
a different
you
type
will
of-
endorse
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
You will get whatever they pay you. You'll do it. Your words don't mean anything. So he's losing fans at a high. Once they tag you, dog, with this era.
And you
Once
know
they
what's
tag
crazy?
you with something,
Like his
it's
movies,
it's a rock.
his movies that he's in too, be like they actually sell. Like they go through the roof with it. Know what
They
I'm saying?
do, but they kind of
And then
not doing
now
what they
they're
used to
dying
do.
down. You're right,
Right.
but
I
them,
think
them
all
W,
movies
it's
are dying down.
the WWE fans attaching to what he's doing outside the WWE. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rock gonna make Rock money regardless. But the thing is, they were saying that he's losing. I don't believe that it was 200,000 a day, but that's what they were saying.
That's a lot of money though.
That's a lot
Yo,
of people.
Half of them will be back.
Well, maybe because I mean Doja Cat still making her stuff, and she pissed off all her fans.
But she's still selling on. She's selling on arenas too right now. She's on tour.
What is it? Let me see what Jerome said. I'm gonna get to Gary White. I see your comment, Gary. Jerome said the Rock is about $1. I ain't mad at him getting to the bread, but he definitely waters down his authenticity. Yeah, they on him right now. They're like, yo,
I didn't know all that was
Like
happening.
yeah,
like
they-
basically,
they-
it's like you're oversaturated.
yeah, they're
You're doing too much.
oversaturating, and you say anything if they paying you. And to me, I don't like that. It feel like you're they call that a pitch man.
Yeah.
That I give you $20, you'll do it, dance, da da da.
He was in the last. He was in the other commercial.
Buy Scrope, buy Crest, brush your teeth with Crest. Like it's like
I
anything.
just broke him before.
But
That's like you ain't gonna see Macho Man Randy Savage when he was alive. All he gonna tell you is to snap into a Slim Jim, and that's that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And don't
But-
use steroids.
what I'm saying about Drake, right? we say that the pop people don't care that he doesn't write, but they do care that what he's doing is not authentic. So once they start feeling like he'll sing anything, he'll do anything to just stay on top, just to have a formula, they're going to start being like, why am I listening to this if it's not really what I'm expecting a soulful, this is touching me in a way. And now I got a question: if he's pretending to write this, he's pretending to write that. Because a rapper's words are different than somebody that's singing. Your words when you're rapping this is how I feel. This is what I have to say. So when they start believing you, like Kanye, I stopped believing Kanye years ago. Stopped. Because I can't tell if he wrote that or not. So it's like I don't even know if he really feels that way. And it's other stuff. But right now, Kanye, if you go and give me 25 Kanye songs, right now in the last 3-4 years, every single song that's Kanye's on gonna be about sex.
Really?
Every single song, right. Unless he's talking about his family or something other than that. But for the most part, if Kanye doing a verse, it's gonna be about banging some chick. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I haven't listened to Kanye like
Me
that
either.
in a while.
But
so
every time,
know,
even on this Ye, and this Ye, when I this one with Ty $.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to it, but I have come across it on TikTok or hear little verses here and there, and every single verse is right the same. It's him banging some chick. It's always about sex. It's no substance whatsoever. So I'm like, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I can't listen. Is that all you thinking about? Is that all you got to say? Like, everything is about how you banging some chick. So if it's inauthentic to me, because I know he got more going on than that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like, if they start feeling like you're not an authentic person, even in the pop realm, you're going to come off corny. And that's what's happening right now. I feel like they're trying to fill out if he's coming off corny or not. But let me read Gary. Gary got a big comment. And I want to read this. Soon as some new heat drops, they'll be back on it. Nobody cares about who writes the banger.
It's the remix, ain't it?
Even though the people online that debate all day don't even care. That's hate because they feel like the writers should be getting the credit. But the truth is, the reference artist should be garbage. It shouldn't have been a hit. Them shoes look like a bitter Iverson, but they should have held off dropping them.
Yeah, right. But you know what about how held off on dropping them? Because they dropped on the same day that all the drama was popping.
Yeah,
nobody even cared about the sneakers. Niggas is like, oh shit,
right.
Kendrick just went stupid.
You know, like, as far as marketing, that's a big point. It's like everything was cloudy. You know what I mean?
Like, you didn't even know about the sneakers. You was just like, damn, Kendrick dropped another one.
For real,
yeah.
I didn't know nothing that he dropped the sneakers,
right.
bro.
But that goes to show you that his chokehold on his fans ain't as strong as it seemed. And that means the chinks is in his armor. Kendrick is putting chinks in his armor. Why? He's dissing them. And he's talking about you don't write, you lying, you got ghostwriters, you this and that and the third, you a pedo, da-da-da. So people are listening to that. If he had real fans, his fans wouldn't even listen to that. Kendrick should not have been able to topple Drake. Kendrick knocked him down.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been able to do that if his fans were solid like that. You see what I'm saying?
That's like
what do you mean by
what's it, the the Nicki Minaj's fans? Bro, they created a whole world just for her album.
Oh, I remember
that shit was so dope.
I remember that.
Let me tell you what I mean by topple him. Drake has undefeated. It's undebatable that Drake lost. It's not even debatable.
Yeah.
Only people saying Drake didn't lose is this real slim pocket of delusional, super tapped fans. Other than that, Drake has lost. And I'm going to tell you why he lost. If you go to the Heart Part 6, the Heart Part 6 has double the thumbs down as it has thumbs up. That doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. That doesn't happen.
So when you say topple, you mean as far as the Kendrick and his battle?
The battle, he lost the battle.
I thought you meant topple like his career. I was like,
no. But no, his career, he's never going to go nowhere. That's what people understand. He's never going. You can lose him. Jay lost to Nas, if people forget.
Yeah.
Jay lost the battle to Nas, but his career went even higher after that battle. So it's not about.
It's a matter of what Drake's next move is.
I think,
that's what it boils down to. Whatever like, that album that's coming out, he got to come with some shit.
Like,
yo,
if Drake drops a banger, all this goes away. I'm just gonna say it. It's everybody like Cannabis dusted LL. I'm gonna tell you something. LL won the war.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Jay-Z got beat by Nas. It's the same thing. Like
Drake never lost on this level.
Drake got beat by Pusha, right?
Okay, let's talk about that.
Like it got swept under the rug.
He got beat by Pusha, but some people say Drake forfeited. He stepped away. He had this record that was going to destroy You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Then
I
they-
drop this
they
record,
told him don't put it out.
Here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. The more hate someone has from a crowd of people, they're not going anywhere. I'll just tell you, that's just the laws of nature.
ask Hammer.
So what about Hammer? People didn't hate Hammer like that.
They did.
People didn't hate Hammer on the level of Drake.
They hated him.
No, people thought he was
I
corny
think Challz
or
might
something.
be speaking for himself.
I'm like, people didn't hate Hammer on the level they hate Drake. People talk about Drake with such disdain, which means he ain't going nowhere.
No.
You know, him is one of the
Let's
10,
get into some
10
Drake.
artists that actually went diamond.
No doubt. Now Drake got, but Drake,
See what I'm talking about?
but Hammer's reign was probably not even 5 years. I think Hammer might have lasted 4 hot years.
That's cool. Also, but Hammer started
When
a
did,
lot of
when did
Hammer was the
Pumps
first
come
to do the
Pumps
do
in
the
the Bump like
commercials, all of that
92.
shit.
92?
91, 92. Let's look it up.
It was like, when did Pump in the Bump come out? Because that was kind of a smacker.
Was it 91?
No, it was way
It was
later.
92?
It was later than 91. 1990, I think, is when he was running shit where you can't touch this.
All right. Yep.
That was 90. So I'm on the bed. Could be
Now
92.
Pumps in the Bump. That was on Death Row. That had to be like 94, 95.
Word?
Yeah, Pumps in the Bump.
So
bro.
Hammer had a little bit of a. We all got all our subjects.
Slow down, y'all
Was
bugging.
it
First of
94?
all, no, it's not. I'm looking at it. Ain't telling me the thing yet. But
Look it up.
when he went to Death Row,
Watch
Hammer
Pops know it.
Hammer was washed.
Yeah, and that's the record
Washed,
that
already
record,
washed.
Didn't that song come on Death Row?
That's why he went to Death Row. Hold on.
Yeah,
Pumps in the
there's
Bump.
a song that
He did 2 videos for it too. One sexy and one thug.
So
Oh, Pumps came out in 94.
told you.
Oh,
like,
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so people.
It was recorded in 1993, came out in 94.
But also Pac wrote a song for him that came out as one of Pac's records, but it was really a reference track for MC Hammer. I forgot which one it is too.
So Hammer had a little bit of a few years. Like you like 88 to 94.
Pac had died before Hammer was supposed to record that.
Hold on. What I just told you, I said when Pumps in the Bump came out, Hammer was already washed. It was recorded in 93, released in 94. He was already washed. He came out in like 88, 89, right?
Like 88, 89.
88, 89. By 1993, Hammer was washed.
He had a big ass.
Drake almost 20 years. Now Drake almost 20 years.
Drake had a long ass.
Drake,
run, bro.
LeBron did, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's a debatable 20 years because people saying you a swag stiller. I just watched a 17-minute video of them piecing up every song he stole, every swag, and it's like almost damn near 20 years of swag that was stolen. Like it's undebatable too. Like, okay, some of it, like he paying homage to him, but some of it is straight ripped the jacker. Like straight up took your flow, your words, the whole thing, and made it his and made a song.
No, I totally agree with that part. Like, yo, he stole a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He passed a lot of shit off as his. But I just don't think he's gonna be able to go anywhere. I just think he's gonna ignition it.
You're right. Now, but
if he drops something terrible, then we took different story.
We've seen people fall. We sit here long enough. We can name 5 to 10 dudes that was on top that got knocked off. And one of them is named Ja Rule.
You know, it's funny.
He didn't stick to the script though.
Yeah, but you know what? I was just thinking too. It's mad funny that you said that because if you think about it, 50 Cent, right? He blew up off of mixtapes, bro. He was remaking everybody's songs and just making them better. Whatever was on the radio, he was taking that shit and flipping it and making it better.
And his hook game was dumb.
Yo, I was there. Like, I did like 3 of those shows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I watched him do mad mixtape records, and the club was up.
Who, 50?
Yeah, bro. I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the clubs, like, before I opened up for them shows. I was like, damn, this shit's crazy because all these songs is mixtape songs. The only 2 songs that was out at the time that was Wankster, right? And I think In the Club might have just came out. Like, I mean, when he was on that tour.
Drake did the same thing though. Drake was touring off mixtapes.
Yeah, Drake was touring off mixtapes. You're right.
He was.
Yo, you know what? I think what we might not be taking into account for situations like that is just sometimes your time is up, and it looks like somebody taking you out.
Yeah.
Because we all get mental fatigue from, like, if you take like like the Ja Rule. He was running things with all his songs with Ashanti and everybody, but it was the same formula. Sometimes you get mental fatigue and you're looking for the next shiny new penny.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent was definitely the next shiny new penny at that point.
You know what, Flizz? You're right, but your theory is disregarding what made his penny not shiny no more, and it was 50. When 50 came, flipped up the skirt and showed everybody this is what he doing right here. And people start being like, you know what? He right.
I agree, because know who did it before him?
He made him corny.
Know who did that to the rap game before him in 98? DMX. DMX came out.
He didn't do it to one particular person.
No, but he did it to the game. And 50 Cent even gave him credit for that.
He put out 2 albums in the same year.
It's like, it's like sometimes time is just up on a style, on a formula, on what it's like you get like fatigue. Take like a Drake, which is run. We're talking about Drake. 20 years, it might just be time. Like people are tired of like.
It's not about being tired of Drake though.
But no,
Drake coming off a #1 album. Like they're not tired of
that. But a lot. How many of those could be purchased streams? Because the way things are viewed ain't the same. No, I'm being honest.
Roll Shaggy.
No, but I'm saying we can't view artists today the way we viewed them in the 90s and early 2000s because they're not being held to standard of selling physical copies of here.
Yep. Facts.
It's like, they streamed 1 million copies.
Well,
I can buy that myself.
Let's be honest. Them labels was buying
boxes the labels. So I'm just saying. So his run, or a lot of people's run, might be a little bit fabricated.
I'm gonna get to that comment, John.
But you know what I mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying like Drake has been like in the public eye and fairly at the top of the music game since there's a person about to graduate from college who was 1 when he started his shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, goddamn,
they're like, yo,
we might just be tired of this motherfucker. I mean, like,
that's why he's swag surfing and trying to find the next.
Like, bro, like we might just be tired of. So I'm thinking about that. 20 years is a long time. Like whole people were born and grew up to be adults.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? If you was 10 years old, you are now a 30-year-old.
They got kids right now.
Yeah, you a 30-year-old.
Drake too.
I want to pose a question, and I'm gonna get to Jerome's comment in regards to Drake. And we've been talking about. I know Patricia want to kill herself.
Is she on?
She didn't say nothing yet, but
she's there.
Come on, Patricia.
When she get in the chat, we'll move on from Drake. But listen, bro. But let's be honest. 2 things I wanted to say. First of all, the world was already, you said it, getting tired of Ja Rule, but he was making big records. You can't do nothing to him when he big. But 50 came and made him, he started attacking him, and he couldn't respond to it correctly. And then he started to try. New York is a banging record. Let's not get crazy. But nothing after that was working.
I like Clapback. I like that record, Clapback.
That's a 50-50 response. Clapback go either way, and to me, it's not a good record.
I'll say that beat was fire.
Right. So, with that being said, right, when you're on top, what do you get the most? Hate.
Yeah.
Jay got hate. Jay used to get them. People forget how much hate Jay-Z used to get. They forget it.
Still,
he got Michael Jordan hate. When Jordan getting 6 rings, he was the most hated dude in the world. Right? People forget how much hate Jordan got. People forget that. So you're gonna get hate. But if you're still on top, people can't do nothing to you until guess what? Somebody come along and kick your leg, sweep your leg.
Take you from the throne.
That's what 50 did to Ja Rule.
He said sweep the leg.
And that's what Kendrick did. That's what Kendrick just did to Drake.
Yep.
He swept his leg.
Yep.
Drake lost because I think he underestimated Kendrick. And then when he tried to get too serious, he underestimated how much people hated him. So at this point, he should have never even responded. He was never going to win that.
After what record?
Never. He shouldn't have responded to like that.
Oh, so was J. Cole doing the right thing then?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, because I was standing this forever.
You think J. Cole had a better chance?
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and this is the realest shit I can say to you. If you a sucker, it was great. It was a sucker ass move, and I feel him. I get it. I don't want to fight that. If you a sucker, it's a great move. Me, right? I'm gonna be honest. I don't need to like fight nobody for no reason or battle rap. So I don't even play the game. I don't need to, right? But if I jump in, I'm not gonna jump in, and then as soon as I drop my verse,
Then
I'm gonna
jump
jump out and be like, "I'm
It's
sorry,
like you
bro."
swung, you knocked him down, then you're like, oh, I'm
if
sorry.
I know I don't want to fight, then I'm just not gonna start the fight. If I'm defending myself, I'm defending. He's defending himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never gonna say he did the right thing because he talked a lot of big game. That's what people don't understand. When you go to listen, did you listen to Mike Delete later?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you like it?
I didn't mind it. It wasn't nothing.
It was a
I'm
lot.
like,
It was
oh,
smooth.
It was
all
a lot of big talk on there
But
about
he was talking that shit.
how
though.
he's this nice
right.
rapper.
I didn't feel J. Cole on it. I'll be honest with you. As a person who likes J. Cole, when I heard that, I was like, like
But
I don't wanna-
That's why. But that's what he was saying. Like basically, he got influenced by the people around him.
Yeah.
It's sucker shit to let
Okay.
that happen though. If you're a grown man in your 30s and 40s, you're not gonna let other men influence you. You know how many times Jay was probably told go get him, and he was like, I don't do that no more. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to rap. I don't need to do. They probably like, Jay, you got to respond, yo. Da, da, da. Once you become a grown man, you don't respond arbitrarily because dudes is hyping you up. So no, I don't think he did the right thing. Now, if you want to look at it like, yo, he stayed out of the fray, da da da, that's fine. But he's supposed to be top 5. This is the big 3. You can't step out the way. You're the big 3. You doing the Spider-Man with Drake. It's him and me. We point at each other. I'm Muhammad Ali. What fight Muhammad Ali duck? Who he duck? You the Muhammad Ali of the big 3, and then you ducking George Foreman? Never. Never. I can't respect it. You can ask me this in 100 years, I'll never respect it. Ever. Because we MCs, bro. And if I put that pen down and I'm telling you, let's go, just like Drake on the Hot Part 6. Yo, this is my last time responding. Why? You begged me to. You begged Kendrick to. What did he say on that joint? It was nah. What song was that? No, the battle, the first record he dropped to Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
I
Family
forgot the name
Matters.
of it.
Push-ups.
Push-ups, yeah.
He's like, nah, you can't get out of this. Nah. Where you at? And you better do some triple entendre. You talking big shit.
Yeah.
He didn't know this niggas was writing in the studio, right? So he talked mad shit. And then when he hit him with bang, 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 bang.
Back to back.
And then he got everybody saying,
hit him with the real back.
so then guess what it is? Got on Hot Part 6. I ain't even responding no more. I bet you ain't. Because I'm gonna tap you again. So at my point, that's what I'm saying. If you're an MC, don't beg me to battle you and then back out the battle. So that's why Drake never stood a chance to beat this guy, because he didn't understand this guy will he's put his whole life on hold to diss you every day. And that's what Kendrick was sitting around waiting. Kendrick got 5 more joints. He got 5 more records.
I think they said more than that. I feel like they said like 7 or 8.
They said he did one session, recorded 10 joints.
Shit.
So it's like, dog, this is a killer, bro. This that little dude in the hood that walk around. He like want the smoke. He plucked you in the eardrum and he wants you to like do something. Like this is who he is, bro. So he didn't understand that. So I'm like, if you're an MC, you should know better. Mm-hmm. If I'm an MC and I'm daring you to write and you respond, I gotta respond. Cole, and I'm gonna move on for Cole. I want to talk about Cole no more. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not listening to J. Cole no more.
Damn,
I'm dead ass.
Serious?
Dead ass.
Damn,
I'm not listening to J. Cole no more because I can't believe you. I'm dead ass. I don't believe you, bro. If I'm an MC and I say I'm the big 3, I'm Muhammad Ali, and as soon as my man say something, he gave him a tap on the cheek, Flizz.
It ain't that real to me.
I'll
just say it ain't the rap battles ain't that real to me.
But I know, but your authenticity, back to that word, is real to me. If you're telling me I'm big 3 Muhammad Ali, and then the first fight I see you get in, you throw a punch and then you run, you ain't Muhammad Ali to me, and I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. I'm done. I'm dead ass. I'm sorry.
No,
I can't even listen to
respect to you.
I hear you.
Respect to you, your word.
Right.
But to me, that's a look for people to take it that serious and choose sides that hard. Going back to the
it's not
point,
choosing sides. That's not choosing sides.
Or what choosing is
that's a stance.
Oh, that's your stance.
That's a stance.
But like I was saying earlier, my stance on, let's say, sexual assault is like, you don't do it.
Facts.
But Ignition dropped and we forgave this fool. And it's like, you think a rap battle is going to stop me from listening to J. Cole?
Well,
when I listen to Ignition and 2-step to this name of love,
I'm going to be honest,
and this dude was touching little girls, and I told him, like, don't do that. So I'm saying, like, what are we doing here?
Because
hip-hop to a standard that's
no, it's not a standard. If like I keep telling you, if I tell you I'm the greatest basketball player in the world, nobody want to see me. And I'm dunking and I'm getting all these accolades as being the number 1. I'm at the Rucker. I'm everywhere, And as soon as the bigger dude come out, that's really trying to ball,
You
I'd
don't play no
leave.
more?
Yep.
I'd leave.
He's taking his ball and he's going home.
Don't watch me play no more because my heart ain't in this. So I'm not going. I listen to rappers when I got like when Ghostface joint just came out. Y'all heard it?
Yeah, smacks.
I love it.
I like the first. I love Ghost. So Ghost killing that joint, right? So, but Ghost is spitting the way Ghost spit. He's spitting the way I want to hear it. So I like that. But if Ghost talk all that big stuff, right? And then I see Ghost go somewhere and all that stuff he's talking, he don't back it up. I'm gonna be like, I don't believe you no more.
50 Cent said that about him when they were first beefing all them years ago.
What?
50 Cent did a kind of thing when he remember Ghostface and Ray was talking shit when I see you, I'm gonna kick you in the ass and all that.
Right.
50 like Ghost came to me like, yo, can we just talk? So I'm not trying to start no shit.
Right. No.
But I'm like, yo,
I get it, but
I'm saying
I get it. But
don't
Ghost
paint
is
the image of
Ghost
a rapper
is wild
to be
out.
godlike.
No.
These are human beings who
But
just talking shit.
that's not godlike to stand on your words, dog.
No, but
It's not godlike.
It's entertainment to a degree.
It is, but
I
it's
mean,
not entertainment for me to say.
No, I respect your stance.
Right.
I
don't want to dwell on J. Cole because I think that's an old conversation. So Jerome said the Hard Part 6 was a good track to me. The reason it has more dislikes is because folks considered his mother line as victim shaming. Drake lost the moment he started defending himself against the pedo accusations. All of that's true. I thought I was going to have to respond to that, but I really don't.
Foot.
It's true. But it's not just the mother eye line. It's everything. They just don't like. A lot of people don't like Drake, right? And he's not good enough to reverse it, right? He's not gaining any goodwill because Drake doesn't appeal to the culture. Drake doesn't make music that's going to build the culture. He makes music. It's very self-indulged. It's very self-serving, right? It's not about a we thing. It's like an I thing. You know what I'm saying? And people don't respond to that. They like his music to dance to and party, but it doesn't ingratiate him to you. He's not really opening himself up. Kendrick telling you everything down to his toenails, bro. He's telling you about his aunt that used to be, you know what I'm saying? My auntie is a man now. Like, he's telling you everything. He's an open book, and people love that. They love the vulnerability. I think the last vulnerable thing Drake said was like, I had to have the keys. My uncle, I had his car, and he wanted his keys back. Like, you don't hear really much vulnerable stuff from Drake. If you listen to Drake, everything's good all the time. Only thing hurt him is some chick. So people they irritated. He's making a lot of money. He got a basketball court in his house. You know what I'm saying? Like he's single. He's not committed to anyone. He has, you know what I'm saying? He does. It's just like
me.
It's just like a bachelor that's making life looks great and swell. People don't like. After a while, people hate that shit. Jay-Z's married. Kendrick's married. These people got wives. They got kids. This guy has a kid.
ASAP took my lady.
Yeah. So it's like people don't like him. It is what it is. And I don't have no problem with Drake, but I'm just telling you what people like.
Yeah, that's the part of Drake I can understand where he won't
he's not opening up.
He won't evolve.
He's not showing no vulnerability.
No. Yeah, he will not evolve.
Drake won't. That's one thing about Drake. He needs to start. He don't need to start. Let me stop saying that. He don't need to do anything but stay light skin and die. Like stay like whatever. You know, stay black and die. But pretty much he won't evolve. And as you for a 20-year run to not evolve, that's why I think part of his demise. It's like, so someone like Kendrick can't come in like, you're like, you know what? I've been watching you since grade school. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, so I get it. You know what I mean? I get it.
Kendrick, bro. They love him.
And I get it. You know what I mean?
And they speak to it. This dude got a song called We Gonna Be All Right, bro. That joint brings people out of depression, bro. That joint, like, it's like an anthem. You could play that. And I told you, I went to Malcolm X Elementary School, which is probably one of the blackest schools because they teaching you black. Our country is a sweet land of liberty, of the I see. Land where my father died.
That book, that song.
Yeah. So it's like you learning little stuff over there that's like, oh, no. I'm supposed to do the black national anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. So I'm in. So
he just did Fair East Side
for the land.
He threw the fairy side on us, man.
But no, so I went to
Sing it
Malcolm X.
again.
So I'm from the hood. I lived in the hood, born and raised, and I can relate to it. And people that can't relate to it, it's okay, but don't try to step in and act like you can, right? And sometimes I look at some of the stuff Drake, like one of his videos is really bad. Like the one he's in Atlanta with his hat on backwards, and I'm like, this look really goofy. But some of the stuff he does, it looks natural, and some of it don't. So people can tell that it's not natural, right? So a lot of people can't ingratiate themselves to some of the stuff he's doing. I'm just being honest with you. It's good that Drake and Kendrick got this out of their system. It's probably still in their system, but it's good that they got some of it off their chest anyway. Chop said Drake thought fans wasn't going to rock with real MC. That makes you think and felt he could just say some slick shit and deal with Meek and Win. That's true, because he tried to downplay him as an activist. And he said, what you trying to free the slaves? That's stuff you say when you're not taking things serious. Yeah. And you don't understand what you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? I wish if I would have been on Drake's team, that whole battle would have went different. It would have been a different thing. But they played it the way they played it, and it just was never going to win. He was never going to win. But Family Matters was fire. The Hot Part 6 was fire, but not like us. Trumps all that.
That shit just
Kendrick
smacked,
basically out Drake. Yeah, when Not Like Us came, Flizzy.
Which one is that?
The West Coast joint. The last song, Kendrick's.
Yeah. I had battle fatigue from the whole shit. Yeah. And at that point, I'm like, I don't want to hear none of this no more.
Yo, I understand. And
that
then
shit's different, bro.
It's so banging. I was right there with you. I was like, it was unnecessary. But I heard it. I said, yo, this joint is.
I was hearing it in my headphones, but once I heard it in my car, I was like, holy shit. I was like, damn.
This joint.
My first reaction to that was like, nah, I'm not with
You're not the only one. In my upper chat.
But then later I said, I get it. When my brain calmed down, I said, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? Once I had to absorb the West Coastness of it, and I was like, all right, let me, you know.
Yeah, it's
but by that point, I was like,
it's so West Coast, and you got Mustard on the beat. Hope.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, I got it.
And his energy, like it's so banging, and it's just so real. And Drake would have never been able to do that. He doesn't relate to the culture like that. I'm just being honest. He doesn't make music like that. You see what I'm saying? He would have never been able to pull that off because we don't believe that he's that angry. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe it. So when he does that, it comes off as disingenuous. He's mad, chill, and smooth, and like he's this whitish kid from Canada with a good upbringing. He lived in his mama's nice house. He got his own basement. It wasn't 0 to 100. You started at like 40. You know, it wasn't no 0. You know what I'm saying? You was at 40, 50
already, bro.
So it's different.
He's at a half a tank, bro.
More.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? Like he could have went on and done something. He could have been anything.
You mean? I think you confused song. I think you started from the bottom. You're probably thinking you said 0 to 100.
I did say that, right?
Yeah, you're probably thinking started from the bottom. Yeah.
But he does say 0 to 100.
That's another song. Yeah.
All right. So started from the bottom. So anyway,
and I think that's 2 different zeros.
We got so much other shit to talk about. We're gonna get off this Drake shit. Let me read the comments, bro. Let me get the comments. Yeah, that's the realist viewpoint of it. Blah blah. That's my guy, Infinity Jug. K-Dot definitely had on a pair of black Air Forces in the studio. Say less.
Ready to go.
My guy Chop said Kendrick said this is a friendly sparring, but don't take it personal. Drake did and got his. But Drake, we wouldn't even be here if Drake wasn't personal. If Drake just took the control verse part, the control verse as what it was acknowledging his peers and saying what every rapper should be saying. I want to dust your ass in the studio. When we go in the studio, guess what? Flizz trying to body our ass. And when I learned that, I said, I'm not going to keep getting bodied. This nigga Flizz. So this is what it is. This is what they do.
Walked into it.
This is what they do. No. This is what they do. They won't tell you. They won't tell you the topic, or they'll half give you the topic, and then Flizz will have a whole shit written. So you come in and you think like niggas on chill time. So you come with your chill verse, and then Flizz come with some Dodge effects. Bum stickity bum. I got that on.
That's not what happened.
So it's like, yo, Flizz trying to body you.
But you did your verse. Then you heard the record when we was done. You was like, wait, hold up.
Exactly.
You was like, hold up, wait. I didn't know y'all was gonna do that.
But But so now it's guerrilla war. So now when I go to these joints now, it's like I'm eating it.
Just put in the group chat. He said, "Do I own these verses?"
I did. Y'all didn't even respond.
Yeah, you did.
But
we set the record.
But that's what I'm saying. So you did?
Yeah, we said the record. See, you're stealing DR, bro.
But you know how much stuff I got in my phone, bro?
You're stealing DR.
Send him again. But that's what I'm saying. So like in the control verse with Kendrick was like, he's not naming dudes, ASAP, I'm trying to body you dudes. Drake, the only one out of all them rappers he names that took it personal. Drake and the J Electronica.
And homeboy too. That New York rapper did too.
He wasn't even on the song though. He didn't say his name.
No, he came at him.
He came at him
for just.
But that was for clout. But whose song was it? It was Big Sean's song. Big Sean didn't care until the people start saying that he got bodied. Big Sean didn't care about the verse. Then the people start saying Big Sean got bodied on his own song. That's when he started caring. But he didn't care. So the only person who really cared was Drake. That's why we have this battle. Because it took 10 years of him being salty about people saying he got chewed up on that song, which you never even dissed him. So that's why we are. So let me finish. Hold on.
CJ, what's popping?
Hey,
Chop
CJ
said I'm still rocking with J. Cole. What CJ say?
He said, "What's up, yo?"
Jug said at the end of the song, he waved the white flag that killed the song. CJ said, "What up?" Salute CJ in the building.
Yeah,
Who goes
CJ,
yonder?
man.
Said liberty.
Hey,
liberty.
CJ, are you
singing with us?
Are you in Alabama right now or around here?
No, he's back.
Come to my birthday party this Saturday, CJ. Are you coming?
Yeah,
I'll see you there, bro.
Jerome said, I actually think Drake did evolve just in the wrong direction. These songs with Yachty, Sexy Red, and Yeah, Ain't It. The early Drake gave us a relatable about. He's right. But a lot of dudes, as they get bigger, they
Otana's in the building.
Huh?
Otana.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look, she commented.
Drake's arrogance blinded him for real. And she said, yup. She shouted us out. Salute. Thomasine in the building.
Yo,
so listen. And you got to show me how to say that name the right way. She said
Otana.
Otana.
Otana Thomasina.
Say less. Thomasina. Otana Thomasina. Love you. So listen, right? CJ said he's going to be there at the thing. And we're going to move on because I want to talk about something else. I just, in closing, I think I was on a point, and I don't even remember what the point was. Drake was a good kid in Mad City. I don't know what I was I don't know what I'm talking about. There was no, in closing, right?
Don't smoke crack.
Don't smoke crack.
What movie was that?
Is that called Withers?
No, Lawrence Taylor said it.
Not Lean on Me?
No. It was a comedy. It was a scene of comedy. You remember when he goes, and in closing, don't smoke crack.
Oh. You smoke crack, don't
Gang,
you?
listen.
Jump. It was a water boy. Right.
We messed up. We went round. Man, you can talk about Drake for 3 days, bro.
Right.
I'm not talking about Drake no more, ever on this show. So listen.
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Unless something happens.
If you do a hip hop podcast, you're talking about Drake.
That's a try.
I try to get away from it. If it's the topic that I think, we're gonna be talking about this guy for a long time too. You know what I'm saying?
Gang, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh man, let me get strapped.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Do y'all remember when it started to be clear that R. Kelly was going to jail? When did you realize R. Kelly was going to jail?
I think it was before he even did that damn interview with Homegirl.
I'm fighting for my life.
I think it was before that. But that interview, that was like, damn, let's just put the icing on the cake. Like it's a wrap.
Bro, it's not looking good.
Nah, bro. I just CNN. What's the magazine that just did an article on him?
I don't know.
TMZ.
Not TMZ. Rolling Stone. They just did a full article on him. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
I'm going to tell y'all what's going on because it's absolutely insane. There's so many stories on Diddy that I don't even know which one to start. But Diddy, my friends, and I'll tell you this, man, you got to be extremely terrible for me to wish jail. I don't wish jail on anybody. I hate the thought of jail. I don't want nobody going to jail. I'm just going to be honest. I'm like, yo, you're never going to, you got to be really, it's only really two things you really, for me to be like, yeah, he deserved jail. There's only a few things. I'm not a go to jail kind of dude. But Diddy might be going to jail,
there's
gang.
No might, bro. There's no might.
It's looking bad.
I was just thinking.
It's looking bad. I'm going to read what is going on because the feds, and it's clear that the feds are the ones who released that tape.
Yo, it's clear because
they got more tapes.
CNN, they know a lot of shit that we don't know, and they're speaking on it. Like you seen what oh my, this is crazy.
I'm
like,
gonna
damn,
read
This
this.
goes back all the way to Howard University, bro.
I'm gonna
Yeah, bro.
read. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna read this thing on
What
the loop for
happened
whatever
with NBA?
reason.
What
No,
happened?
that's something else.
Oh, all right.
That's the intro. But I'm gonna read this Diddy stuff because it is clear to me that we are seeing the last days of a free Diddy. If I'm Diddy, I'm leaving.
You think he's on his OJ?
Dead ass.
He's in that Bronco right
I'm
now.
going to no extradition because it's getting
It's
clear they going to smoke you. Unless he got a nice little upper class jail that he's already spotted. One of them white
He's
collar
like, "I'll buy my
crime
way into
joints.
this one."
They call it Club Fed.
Yeah.
I'll
Unless
buy
he
my way into
already
this one. I
set
can
it up.
Still have a chef there.
He's like,
Diddy
he got Nino
is
Brown. I'm
looking
telling
bad.
on everybody.
That's what's gonna
Facts.
happen, though. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, yo.
I can't rock
I
with
don't
jail,
think he's
but
going down by himself.
let me read this. Federal investigators are preparing to bring accusers of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs before a federal grand jury. Two sources familiar with the probe tell CNN, signaling the U.S. Justice Department is moving forward, potentially seeking an indictment of Combs. Possible witnesses have been notified by investigators that they can be brought in to testify in front of a federal grand jury in New York. Bringing individuals who have filed civil lawsuits against Combs before a grand jury would mark a significant escalation in the government's ongoing investigation involving the producer and Bad Boys record founder. Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits since November, 7 directly accusing him of sexual assault. Let me move forward. A spokesperson for the Homeland Security Investigations Agency declined to comment on the existence of the grand jury, but noted that the investigation remains ongoing. Let me see. Feds have interviewed multiple Combs accusers. Combs' homes in LA and Miami were searched back in March. We all know that. I want to move on to something else. So they're basically saying that they're putting together a case, and they're going to bring all of those I ain't gonna say accusers, but they're gonna bring those people who have spoken, like on Vlad or like Gene Deal and
Homegirl,
Aubrey O'Day.
Yeah.
They're going to bring those people forward. Now, what we have also seen is there's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna let TJ tell y'all about this. TJ tell y'all about this new accusation that Diddy was not only aware that Biggie was leaving Bad Boy, he also gave a warning that Biggie would not leave
lawyer.
Bad Boy with 100% publishing alive.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. And the whole time, like, he betraying like they were so best of friends.
Yeah.
But you got to listen to his mom because, you know, mom knows best, right? She been saying, I'm supposed to trust these people.
Yeah.
Right? She been saying that from day one. And then when her and Gene Deal first met up, she was so shocked at the truth that he was telling her about that night, right? It's like, yo, this is so crazy. Like, bro, why would he be in LA months after Tupac died? You thought it was safe because Suge was in jail, right?
Right.
But now to think of it, I'm telling you, this is gonna be so crazy if they say this dude has something to do with this Biggie shit.
It's gonna be crazy, but that's gonna be very difficult to prove.
No shit, but
we've been saying it for years.
We already know that his name's tied up with the Pac shit, and they're trying to trace that too. Know what I mean, so the Rolling Stone thing, I read some of it, and then I listened to a couple of podcasts that was talking about it too earlier, and yo, this goes back to Howard University.
Facts.
So it's like
my hometown.
Like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, they were saying he beat up some girl in the
They
dorm
said he
rooms.
used to beat his girlfriend with a belt.
Yeah.
He would beat her with a belt like a child.
Sounds like he got mommy issues, bro.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his mom ain't love him enough or some type shit. Like, real shit. It's crazy.
I think this dude is a deviant. I think he can't get his rocks off without harming other people or seeing people in pain. And I think he really likes to do things with men to get off. I think he does stuff with women because it's what he's done that in his life. But I think he really needs the stuff with the men to really be alive and feel like he's fulfilling himself. Because every time you hear these women talk, they say he wanted me to go get men.
Crazy, right?
Right? Orlando Brown, we're not gonna really take his word for a lot of stuff. We're not gonna take his word for a lot of stuff. But he did say something funny recently where he was saying, don't bring your new girl to a Diddy party. And the dude was like, why? He won't try to take your girl. He said, no, Diddy wants you. He said, Diddy don't want your girl. He wants you. So don't even go. And
Crazy,
but this is we're gonna take whatever he say with a grain of salt. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I think Diddy is very depraved in a way, because not only is he sexually depraved where he needs to do things with these, and I'm not saying you sexually depraved because you need to do stuff with men, but he needs to beat and harm women and do violence to people.
They say he beat his moms too.
I don't know what he did with his mom,
Gene
but
was saying that on one of the interviews.
I
too.
know that it's an issue when you're stalking someone and you beat the guy up just because he picked her up in the car, right? And I know that you are insane when you blow a man's car up. When you blow up Kid Cudi's car, they're gonna bring Kid Cudi in.
Too.
Kid Cudi should have never acknowledged that, because now they're gonna subpoena him and say you need to come in and talk about this car explosion. That shows evidence of a deviant behavior.
And
bro.
they said, in the Rolling Stone thing, they said they actually reached out to 300 people. Only 50 people, openly was what talked about what was going on.
You got to think.
The other people was asking for checks, so that's why they didn't speak. And Rolling Stone don't pay you.
They got so many people speaking right now. It was this comedian called the fat something, the white guy. He was coming out. Well, he said this before this even happened, that he went at some Diddy party, walking in the room. Diddy was sleeping with some guys, and he was like, everybody started looking at him, and then he told about it the next day and on some podcast. And Diddy people told him, you better say you're playing, you better say that you was joking. And he said, I'm not recanting nothing. I'm not saying I'm joking. And he said on another podcast, and he said he started getting all these threatening calls and this and that. Everybody got these stories right now, and you wonder why Diddy was going so hard to keep this stuff silent when everyone in that world seen him and was watching it and was a part of it. And I'm gonna say something. I think that I know that this gonna hurt TJ a little bit. You can close your ears, TJ. Low key. I think they got Meek, T.
Nah, I think they got Meek too.
I think they got Meek too.
Just look at that. When he was in the pool, he didn't look like
he looked a little too comfortable.
He looked like he looked disgraced. So like, damn.
Yeah. But I think he was high, and I think he had just got.
I think that's part of his problem, his little pill problem, and all of that shit too.
I'm gonna tell you why I think that, and I'm gonna keep it moving. I feel like Meek respects money too much, and he's around them billionaires, and he don't have billions, so he's looking at them like, "What I got to do to stay here?" Why would Meek Mill be around Robert Kraft and all these billionaires, these tech giants, and Jay-Z for a certain degree, and Diddy? These are billionaires. These guys are in the hundreds and hundreds of millions.
He's not even.
Why is Meek around?
And respectfully, he's not even doing nothing to even trying to get billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like endorsement wise.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to do his little thing, but he don't know what they know. He don't have the knowledge or the connections to make the kind of money.
Next to Rick Ross, he's probably gonna be the next billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be. I mean, asking them and
that's the thing.
Meetings.
And I don't know if Rick Ross is helping these dudes. Like, he's gonna get you what you owed, but not more. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they might have. Meek might be compromised, bro. Meek might be compromised. I don't know. But end of the day, Diddy.
Now all of a sudden you unfollow him and all of this other shit. Like,
after the video. After the video. But you were defending him a day before the video. So you didn't know none of this? You didn't know none of this. This impossible. Let me just be honest. It's impossible for me. For Flizz. Now Flizz could be a slime ball. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I'm not at Flizz's house all the time like Meek is at Diddy's house. And we don't party a lot like that. We hang out and we do shows and stuff together and we go to dinner, But I don't see Flizz in his drawers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Flizz in flip-flops with a straw in his mouth. I don't see him walking around on some sexy time. But I do. But if I'm sure Meek, I see Meek in his pool, in his swim trunks. They popping all kind of this and that, and I know that Meek has seen Diddy in the worst modes. So now you gonna unfollow him now? I'm just gonna throw that out there. Let me check the comments. You got something you want to say, Flizzy?
Nah. I don't think so.
This shit is just all wild, Joe. At the end of the day,
Jerome said, "Nah, my man Meek can't go down with all that."
That's what I'm trying. I'm like, damn, Meek. Like, know what I'm saying? Like,
man, listen. First of all, they got a tape out there that I didn't listen to. I only heard 2-3 seconds.
But do you think that's real though?
But there are people who listen to it. My daughter listened to it, and she said that's definitely Meek. She said that's 100% Meek.
What did the video have?
There's an audio tape
audio
that a security guard that used to work for Diddy.
Yep.
He said he saw them go in a room together, and he heard a bunch of hollering. So he put his phone up to the door to record it, which is a violation of your. You've just violated your clause, your security clause. But anyway, and he said he put it up to the door, and this is his alleged claim, right? So, end of the day, I can't listen to two men going at it and hollering and hooping. But other people said it sound like Meek, and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't care what he doing. But if you're part of this mess, stay in it. You gonna unfollow him after the video come out. You knew way before that this guy does what he does.
Say he's supposed to be riding like Stevie J.
Ride like Stevie J. Stevie J. I guarantee you, if they said, Puff, you got 20 years, Stevie J will give me 22. Stevie J gonna go right with him. He gonna be in the same cell with him. Stevie J gonna ride with him. Dead ass. I guarantee you, if nobody hit the stand, it won't be Stevie J. He's not gonna hit the stand for him.
And all
against
of this
him.
drama about Diddy, you know who I've been wanting to hear from so bad is Jennifer Lopez.
You will never.
You know what?
I would love to hear what she has to say.
You know why you're not gonna hear anything from her?
Because she's smart.
That, but also her name is implicated in a few things that they might open up a case.
That Shine stuff.
Case. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know she got away from after that Shine. She was like, I ain't fucking do no more.
She was out. She was that day she got out of jail. She was out.
Smart. She was like, all right, this is over. But I would love.
I hope you enjoyed that dress that I wore at them Grammys.
Yeah, relationship wise, I want to see what's her take on what he was like relationship wise. Was he like slappy to her?
I don't think he was with her though. That's the thing.
They say so. Listen, I'm gonna put two and two together.
I don't think she take that shit.
I just watched the Jennifer Lopez movie about her life. She made a little movie.
What's that? Lifetime?
No. It's on Amazon.
Yep.
She did it's like a musical combination of like her. It's like a long play music video of her love life. And one of the dudes in the video, as she was going through all the dude, one of the dudes was shoving her around.
Yep.
Oh.
So she's alluding that this whole video is my life from beginning to end, and one of these dudes is shoving her around.
At the early part or the late part?
It's later.
You know what?
It's later.
I heard I don't know, but they were saying like your boy Mark Anthony wasn't the greatest. They were saying Mark Anthony wasn't the greatest. Like
nah, he probably wasn't. He Puerto Rican, dude. They, you know what I'm saying? They got a DNA code. They
got a DNA code.
They got a certain code, bro. Like you.
But they did a great movie. They did a great movie together, though.
All my Boricuas, we rock with you.
Taínos, my Taínos. They know what I mean. It is what it is. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it. I know a lot of Latinos, and some of them play by certain rules. Like, listen, you're not going. This is my house. Mm-hmm. This is my house, and I live here.
Yeah, they were saying Mark Anthony was very, very like machismo Latino. Machismo. Yeah, they was like he was on that time. Like
he was on that.
Like they was like, you notice when she got with him, like. Her collab game kind of died down, kind of like when Mariah got with Homeboy.
Yeah, because he's like you ain't going in the studio with that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was like, yo, they was like, I don't know if it's true, but the rumors about her and Mark Anthony. Not to get off subject, but I just want to hear what J-Lo would say about her relationship.
I don't think she's gonna speak, bro.
Well, she great. Ben Affleck got to figure out their own stuff.
They going through a divorce? Are they?
I hope not, man, because I don't want to see that. But guess what? Yeah, it's a rumor.
Yo, Hollywood marriages don't last anyway.
I don't know if that's a Hollywood marriage. I think that's just a regular marriage because at this point she just marrying whoever gonna say yes.
She like Lord of the Rings like crazy.
Like if you saying yes, let's go to Dunkin' Donuts.
She's like marry the dancer, marry this nigga.
Right?
Rest in peace.
Give me a shot, J-Lo. I'm all right.
Oh no, it wasn't Wilt. I put up Wilt. I'm bad. I'm bugging.
Snap.
Salute to Wilt.
Died a while ago.
I know. I
Oh,
meant
Mr. Bill Walton.
I supposed
Bill
to put up
Walton.
Bill Walton. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's
Rest in peace
correct.
to Bill Walton. 71 years
Let's
old.
get this. Let's get this. This is how my brain is fried, dog.
He
Dead
played,
ass.
he played, look at that. See, he played with Marvin Bonds. See that?
Dead ass.
You seen that, right?
Dead
That's the St. Louis.
ass.
When he played when Marvin Bonds was at St. Louis. Look at the jersey.
Oh, that's what's up.
The orange joint right there.
Gang, we're gonna say
man.
rest in peace to Bill Walton when I get the right picture. When I get the right picture.
Shout out to he won a championship in Portland.
Will
in
Chamberlain was a beast
1977.
though. He
Yeah.
won a championship.
He won a championship with the Celtics too. In 86 or something like that. Something like that.
Rest in peace.
That was the Bird
Bill
era,
Walton,
Yeah.
one of the goats of B-ball and a coach goat.
Mhm.
Correct?
Fact.
No, his son coached. I don't think
But
he
he
coached.
He didn't
too,
coach.
didn't
I
he?
thought he coached.
I feel like he coached, though.
I didn't know Luke Walton coached. I know Luke Walton Jr. coaches. I mean,
Let's read this little bio. I think
Look at that. See the one with the orange? That's the St.
Yep.
Louis joint.
all right.
maybe he
But I'm not saying he did. I just didn't know.
he was a center. It doesn't say.
He was dope. Like he was an MVP. He was fired when he
Yeah, I think you're right.
I know his son Luke Walton Jr. coaches, but I never knew Luke Walton Sr. ever coached.
All right, let's say less. Well, anyway, rest in peace either way.
He went to the Olympics, too.
Yeah, he went. But back then, everybody's going to. If you had any kind of skill, you went to the Olympics.
And they went for collegiate players back
Yeah.
then too.
Speaking of sports game, I want to talk about this man because it's breaking my heart. The GOAT is sick, gang.
What's up with Tyson, though?
The GOAT is sick. He about to fight your boy. What Jerome say? Bill Walton look like what? Look like Will. He did look like Will for a minute. He did look like Will for a minute. Wilt the stilt. But the GOAT is sick, gang. Something happened on the airplane with Mike Tyson. He's about to fight this kid, which I am. Are you going to watch the fight with him and Jake Paul?
Yeah, I'm watching
Oh,
that joint. Hell
yeah.
yeah. I feel like he going to beat
If it
the
happens.
Briggs. So, yeah. I feel like
So let me read what's going on with Mike.
Tyson, you seen him? You seen him training?
I see him.
You hear them sounds on them bags he hitting?
Yeah,
Just
but
imagine that being one of homeboy's ribs.
he claimed
all
he
rib
feel
shots,
100% better. But let me read
All
what's
rib
going on.
shots. That's all he needs. He ain't even got to touch his face or body.
Mike Tyson suffers an apparent medical emergency on a plane from Miami to Los Angeles. Is Mike Tyson okay? Eyewitnesses exclusively tell In Touch that the professional boxer had an apparent medical emergency on board a flight from Miami to Los Angeles on Sunday. Mike had some kind of medical emergency.
I just think he was just too high. Yo. He smoked mad weed, might did some shrooms and shit.
Before
You know
the
Tyson, man.
Before the
Might make
paramedics
the
arrived,
frog pause, like-
the flight issued an announcement asking for a doctor. The message even came as someone across everyone's screen. Prior to takeoff, the plane was delayed 2 hours because the plane was too hot due to the Miami heat. Mike, 57, was wearing a matching sports sleeve blue and white print cabana set while on American's flight 1815. Mike was in the Admirals Club before he was escorted to the gate at the original boarding time of 5:10. There was a lot of buzz when he left the Admirals Club. When we got to the gate, a lot of the fans recognized him and a few people got pictures. He was very accommodating. Passengers got a pre-recorded message asking if there were any any medical personnel on the plane about 30 minutes before they were scheduled to land. Medical professionals were asked to contact the flight attendants or press the call button because another passenger needed assistance. Quote, he was in first class, but wouldn't exit row. So they're let me see, because they're not saying what he actually had.
Like what was really wrong?
There was another article that's explained what he had. So this one is very vague, and it's probably a early article. So let me find another one. But they explained exactly what he had. Let me see. Let me see. Because I know that they know what he had. That one wasn't really saying that. Just a bunch of nonsense. Oh, a ulcer flare-up. He had an ulcer flare-up. And that hurts. That hurts really bad, bro. So let me see. Mike got an ulcer. He's going to go into a fight with Jake Paul, and he got an ulcer that's acting up. What's your thoughts on this, Flizz? Should he cancel the fight? He said he 100%.
I mean, look, he's Mike.
He's not canceling.
But I'll say this, and I got a lot of hell a few months ago when we was talking about it. But like, Mike is old, bro. Like, I know we look at him as Mike, but he's touching 60, bro. I don't like the fact that he's going in the ring with a young dude who does have some skill with boxing. Like, I know he's a YouTuber, but you can't count out like someone who will get in that ring, and he has shown he has some kind of skill. I don't want to see Mike Tyson lose to this guy. So him having this health issue is not making me feel any better about it.
Yeah, because the match,
you know what I mean?
Isn't the match like in a few days, or is it at the
I think
end of
it's
June?
in
Is it in June?
June.
Good question.
July.
It's on
July.
Netflix,
It's over
and it's
July.
live. And it's live. You know what I'm saying?
So that's not giving me like
July 20th.
Oh,
I'm not feeling happy about this. Like, it's to me, it's starting to feel like 60 years old is kicking in. You know, like, bro, like.
Wait, how old was George Foreman when he won the belt again?
40-something. George Foreman was in his 40s when he took the belt again. And George Foreman's style isn't Mike's. Mike is all this, all this. You know what I mean? It's like George Foreman, even when he was young, he was a big lumbering dude. Like, he stuck you down like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he caught Evan and all the niggas in their prime with that. But 60 is like, I'm scared, bro.
You're pushing it.
And another thing is, I know I like watching boxing. We hold Mike in high regards because who he was in the 80s and 90s. Remember, toward the end of Mike's career, he was getting his ass kicked.
He was high.
You know what I'm saying? I know
he was high.
I know, and he wasn't fully in it, but watching Mike Tyson get his ass whooped by gas station attendants.
He was partying with Bobby Brown the night before.
I get it.
I mean,
but I don't want to see Mike Tyson destroyed by some YouTube. But that YouTuber does have boxing skill, and he's young. And I don't think Jake Paul catches a few shots and stays in there. I think he's gonna run because he's young. He's gonna,
that's what I said, all body, yo. Tyson, that's all he got to do.
I'm saying, we're used to. I don't know. Does Tyson still have all this for 12 rounds?
Bro, you ain't seen him, bro. You ain't seen him practicing?
No, practicing is a whole different animal. Even Mike Tyson said, like, everybody goes to a game plan, you get punched in the face.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So boxing, like, I've been in the ring a few times, and when you get stung, even like times I've had the head thing, you feel like douche. Like, all right, your brain, starts to fragment itself a little different. Like,
let me get it together.
Yeah, like, whoa, like,
hold on.
I remember I was boxing a dude who was taller than me, a husky dude, mad tall, and he was hitting me with these shoulder shots. I've been punching the shoulder like, right. He was just like coming down, dude. I'm like, that's different. You know,
but he's breaking your arms down though.
Yeah, I was like, what is that about? Why is he punching my shoulders? I never like, you know, I'm like,
it was a strategy.
That's what I'm saying. It's
your
different.
arms are getting sore and sore. It's gonna be harder for you to lift
Mike
them arms
Tyson
up.
is 60, so I'm scared of that, you know, because I know what it feels like to get punched up in the ring. You know what I mean? And I was younger. I wasn't even like, you know what I mean? This is like me. I was fairly fit at the time and all that good shit. So I'm scared for Mike. That's my honest opinion. I know I'm rambling. But I don't want to see Mike Tyson lose to this guy. I just don't.
Nobody does.
Right? So I'm like, come on, Mike. You need some vibranium?
I've been listening to a lot of people talk, and they feeling Mike is going to kill this dude.
I feel like the same thing. That's what I'm telling you, yo.
Because the simple fact of the matter, he's never faced body shots like this. There's rumors that the clause, and I don't like this. What I've read, these rumors that they got clauses that Mike cannot knock him out. He gets half the. If he knocks him out in the first round, he don't get as much money.
That makes the fight fate to me. I like that shit.
If the fight is too short, he don't get enough money. And so even if it go past the first round, so that means he got to kind of like want Mike to.
They basically want Mike to go. What is it? 3 rounds?
They want him to go a certain amount of rounds.
Like
that gives the other kid, because he's older, so his stamina. That gives the other kid a chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
You threaten him his money. That's lame. Now he fighting. Now he got to lay off and kind of wait to try to get his money.
Shit,
I don't like that.
He hit Tyson the wrong way. He gonna have. Yeah, all right.
I'll tell you right now, I don't care what
short
that
money. I'm gonna take
says,
this short money. I'm gonna beat the brakes off of you.
Yo, for real,
I'm
like
knock him, slam.
If I'm 60 years old, I'm getting a ring with a 20-something-year-old. I'm trying to kill you.
Trying to take
quick.
your head off, right?
Yo,
I've been watching a lot of. I've been listening to different people talk that know about more about fighting than I do at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, Jake Paul is absolutely insane to get in the ring with this dude because the way he still hits.
That's
That's the thing. Like, if people like Michael Tyson, but he never was in the ring for you to be 6 and 7 rounds. It was like, I'm trying to break every rib in your body.
What's the longest fight that Tyson had?
When Buster knocked him
Buster?
out. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sure
fight was kind of long.
I'm sure he went. I'm
that,
sure.
8 rounds?
I don't know. Let's look
Well,
it
you
up.
mean ever? I'm sure he went the distance a couple of times.
I don't remember him going no distance.
Yeah, I don't
bro.
either, bro.
I don't remember past the 3rd round.
Let me see how long.
He went past the 3rd.
For
What's-
that
Like,
fight with Buster, though.
remember he fought like Razor Ruddock and all them niggas like that.
Was that after the fact though? Like late Tyson?
No, this was early prime
Early Tyson?
Yeah,
Early Tyson was. Damn, I'm saying early Tyson
he
probably
didn't,
no
he
longer than
didn't
3
go to
rounds,
this.
bro.
He didn't go a lot of this rounds, but I'm saying like
That says 10 right there.
It says Mike Tyson longest fight was with Brian Nielsen in 1990s. Hold on. It was his longest fight since 1996. Let me see what year this was. It doesn't say the year.
oh, that's probably when he was getting his ass beat
Yeah,
at that point.
He was high,
Yeah, he
bro.
probably wasn't
Right.
Mike no more at that point.
That was,
Yeah,
that
was
was high, Mike.
that was Tyke Myson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
Ah.
like, you know what I mean? Like getting whooped up.
And Mike ain't fought since 2005.
Like
His last
Then
fight.
Who did he just fight?
He did an exhibition, but
Exhibition,
he didn't
yeah.
fight.
That was Roy Jones, right?
Yeah, I believe he did the
Yes.
exhibition with Roy Jones. They had like stipulations or something. I didn't watch it.
I
But-
watched that
Yo,
fight.
and Roy, the funny thing is, Roy Jones was my guy too. He was
Yeah.
getting his ass whooped at the end of his career.
That's what
He
usually
got
happens to
knocked down.
fighters.
He got knocked out a couple of times.
They fight guys
Right.
that they shouldn't be fighting. That's what the problem
Right?
is.
It's like, damn, bro, why you still fighting?
Instead of fighting some bums, they want to
Right.
fight the best.
Yep,
Give me
Muhammad
Trevor
Ali.
Burbick. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Muhammad Ali got his ass whooped at the end of his career.
well, he was
But
already
Larry Holmes was tearing his ass up.
he was already punch drunk by
Yep.
then. But I got
We
one
just
more
ain't
thing.
know it.
Salute to Mike Tyson. I don't know. We'll see. I think Mike Tyson gonna work his body and slump him. But this guy has been fighting. Jake Paul been fighting, and I can't take Jake Paul serious to be honest. But he's really becoming a fighter. Some
Yeah,
people are
he
like,
is.
"Yo, he's putting in the work to be a fighter." He's been fighting about 7-8 years at this
Nah,
point.
you're right. He's
He's been putting the work
He looks
in.
good, like you said too.
He
like,
looks
I'm
like,
saying,
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
yeah.
Tommy Morrison in that Rocky movie. Like, what was that? Rocky
Top
4?
I think it was five.
Five? With
4 was with the Russian dude.
Yeah.
With Dolph Lundgren.
4? No. The Russian was
4.
3.
That was
4
4.
was when Rocky
Mr.
went
T
broke.
was 3, wasn't it?
Mr. T was 3.
Mr. T was
Mr.
3.
T was
2
3.
it was
Hulk Hogan was in
Apollo
that, too.
Creed, Apollo,
Mr. T,
Mr.
Russian,
T,
and
Russian,
Tommy Morrison.
and then Tommy Morrison, and then the 6th one when he went broke.
Yep. And then
Who was he fighting in that?
He fought,
the left-handed dude.
Black dude.
Yeah. What's his name?
you can't win.
Yeah.
That was I was just
No, that was
watching
Rocky
Yeah.
4.
Now what's
But,
the other
what was
one?
his name?
They put him like it was a video game, and then that's how that fight that whole.
That was the one.
That
with
was the one?
left-handed.
Jerome said all
Uh,
Jake fights are fake and fixed. No way Jake knocking out MMA guys used to taking shins to their head. Those MMA guys just agreed to lose for the cat. Yeah, one of them guys went down now. He went down and was smiling like, yeah, it's all good.
He's like, yeah. He's like, Ching, it's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
I got one more I want to talk about before we get out of here. And this one is offensive to me.
Uh-oh.
I love this man because I'm from a long way. I grew up. This guy made me
Those bars though, that he
into
just
the
spit,
MC
bro.
that I am. But I'm gonna find this clip and I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. Because LL think he funny, right? This is my dude. I give him that.
Did you see that? Did you see Andre 3000 though performing that flute shit?
I've seen a little of it, but let me find this LL clip.
Not to go, it was Antonio Tarver.
Oh, in the movie.
That's who he was fighting in the 6th one, Antonio Tarver.
I want to get this clip. So this is the clip right here of LL saying he's not rocking with Andre 3000 playing the flute.
I like the album. That's very common. I was not the Flute. Let's not lie to ourselves. I don't want to hear me do Flute. You want to hear me do a violin? You might not want to hear me do shit. But you want to hear me do a violin?
Whatever you want to do.
LL got the violin shit.
Yo, Latifah did a jazz
I've been
album.
working on it for 7 years.
Latifah did a jazz album. You know what I'm saying? It's like
we want to raise bars. I just want to hear. I want to get with Big Boy. I want to get with Big Boy. I want to make an Outkast board, do a solo album.
Well,
Every
I
time
think
he does
Big
a
Boy
verse, one verse, it's enough material for an album. He's so gifted, right?
Right.
So it's like, come on, B, like not the Flute.
I wanna hear words.
We're not gonna lie. Like, don't get that man needs to know the truth. He needs to know the truth.
Yo, I like the album.
Nobody wants. You like the album?
I did.
What's your favorite song?
Ouch! That was cold-blooded.
So, gang, that was an upcoming episode of The Shop, right?
I gotta see
that
that.
LeBron show.
Oh shit.
I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel, first of all, it's funny.
You said you want to hear Andre rap too, Joe.
I do want to hear him rap, but let a dude progress, bro. I don't like an elder statesman such as LL telling a man as accomplished as Andre 3000, who has decided to step away from rap, not like yesterday. He stepped away from rap years ago. And one day this dude decided to pick up a flute and play it. You know how much courage it took for him to say, you know what? I'm not coming out with a rap album. I'm coming out with a flute album.
I'm a flautist.
Yeah. And he's getting paid. That damn album was making more than the damn rappers that he came out against. He wasn't even rapping. The album was doing numbers that the rappers was doing off the strength of him. And LL not the first person to say that. I don't want to hear the flute. Academics said that. A couple people said they don't want to hear the flute album. But to me, let a dude like that, a creative, bro. We don't celebrate the creatives, right? We want to clown them and no, just rap. He don't want to rap right now. He might give you that album in 2 years, 3-4 years, We don't stop nobody else from doing what they want to do. We let Biz Markie get up there and be a DJ, didn't we? We let Q-Tip get up there and be a DJ. We let Latifah turn into a singer, didn't we? And she ain't that good of a singer.
She can sing.
She was. I think she's a better singer than rapper, to be honest with you.
No. So
That's just me, though.
we let her do that, and nobody, like the girl was saying in the video, she said Latifah put out a jazz album. What we let Guru do, Jazzmatazz.
That shit was smooth though.
We let Guru come out with Jazzmatazz. Nobody stopped that.
Q-Tip and them do the same thing. That what's that? Right? We got the jazz.
Yeah, but they didn't make a jazz.
That was just a
But
song
the
though.
thing
But
is, all of Tribe Called Quest stuff with jazz influenced.
Right.
That's
Guru
true.
went and got jazz players
Yeah, he went
and
live.
made an album of jazz where he rapped on it, but it was real jazz musicians playing jazz, and he brought that around, End of the day, now I get it. We always go back to Common's Electric Circus, right? We always say that as a pinnacle of not letting these dudes go too far left. We always say that. I say that. Let me see what we got. It's a comment. I don't want to read the comment. Jerome said, LL just said what most were scared to say. LOL, but Andre has nothing else to prove. Let him play the flute. He will definitely need that Andre and Big Boy album, though. Listen, I'm as big as it probably go Big Boy, Andre, and then me as Outkast fans. You know what I'm saying? So I want the Outkast album. But if the man don't want to do no rap, it's not fair for LL to go on that show and start making fun of his album. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't want to rap, bro. I just want to play my flute. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him play his flute. It ain't fair to LL. It's not fair for LL to do that to a man. He already said, people keep coming to me talking about when your rap album, and he said it ain't coming. But I want to do the flute. So if he put a flute album out, and then LL waits, it's been months that happened. The LL waits months and be like, this guy's on tour and everything. He's selling out, you know what I'm saying, auditoriums and stuff. Who are you to say, nah, B, not the flute? I get it, but what you want to say, Flizzy?
I think LL is a legendary statute in the hip-hop realm, the hip-hop culture, whether it's commercial, sexy, or classic. And I think LL is in that realm where I don't think he's hating as much as it sounds. I think he's what hip hop is. Don't like change. You know, it's like, let's be real.
He's a fan, basically. He's
I
want to see him back with Big Boy.
Like,
I want to see an Outkast album or
I
solo
think
album.
he's talking like a true OG in the hip hop
You
realm.
can say that without
I
dissing
think-
his flute, though.
I get that, but as we all say, like, yo, the hip hop monster, I said, it's a different animal. People talk aggressive. You know what? I have conversations about people. I was talking alternative things. We're gonna talk about Poe today. We're gonna talk about, and it's like the conversations. Oh, we disagree. It's different. When I talk to hip hop heads, the conversation is spicy as shit. I got in trouble for liking some Nas over other rappers, and people been attacking me and I'm like, why can't we in hip hop talk in a sense that's like, I don't have to attack you because your opinion is different, but that's not this animal. LL is one of the forefathers.
Well,
of
that's
this
also
shit.
a street thing too. Though.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it's a cultural thing. LL was one of the forefathers of this shit. He was a baby when he started rapping. And he's now what 50 something years old. He gotta be approaching 60. LL gotta be like 55.
Yeah, mid 50s.
Yeah. So he's talking like a pure hip hop guy.
And he still got it.
I don't want to hear your goddamn Flute and get out there and boom clash.
And he still got it too.
L is
No. He just
L
dropped
is one
the
of my
verse.
favorites.
That was crazy.
That was so.
L is one of my favorite
That
rappers
was one
of
of
all
his
time. Period.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was like.
But
was crazy.
I don't.
I think I'm gonna listen to that on my drive home, yo.
Hearing
shit
how
was
he
stupid.
said it, I didn't get supreme hate from that. I think TJ's right. I think he's speaking from, I'm a fan. I want you rap and you playing his flute, letting me down. You know, that's.
He said, I want to hear you rap. That's basically how he's saying it without saying it.
Well, I'm gonna let
I take
y'all.
it like
I'm gonna
that.
let y'all. I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm not gonna debate it. I feel like no matter how he was saying it was, you know, sometimes no matter what you say is disrespectful.
Doesn't need to be said. I get it.
Right.
Sometimes
It's some stuff you're gonna
So
say.
you feel like he should have kept that to himself?
Well,
Or behind the scenes conversation?
He should have kept it to himself, but they asked him, and he gave his honest opinion. And people are not allowed to have opinions no more. I understand that. So
and I get my bad to go to
go
Charles'
ahead.
point. He is LL, so if there's a certain amount of accountability. If you ask Joe Nobody,
right,
it's just some cats like. But LL is like his words gonna like spread.
right,
You know
and
what I mean?
and
So,
he's not the
like,
first person to say that. A couple people,
Lil Wayne just said it.
a couple people like I don't want to
But
hear
then we
that
talk
flute.
about that.
Lil Wayne said that.
Yeah, he was.
Was it Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne was basically saying how we talked about this, where he was like, where he I guess Andre was saying he didn't have nothing to rap about. Remember we talked
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
I remember
okay.
He's
that.
like, come on, bro, how you don't have like, I mean, everything you can rap about whatever. Like, I mean, like the fuck, nigga.
I thought Lil Wayne was dissing him playing the flute. I'm like, Lil Wayne plays all
Nah,
kinds
he
of
wasn't.
instruments.
He wasn't dissing him playing the flute. He was just basically saying like how you like putting an age gap on hip hop.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So he felt some type of way about it. Like you got mad shit
Yeah,
to rap
yeah,
about.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like, bro, like the narrative
Rap about you
when they talk about his flute
Rap
album.
about the flute.
yeah.
The narrative is people don't want to hear that. People don't like that. Meanwhile, it's selling out. And that's what I don't like. I don't like the narrative. It's certain narratives in hip, like Flizz be talking about the hip hop animal, the monster. It's certain narrative that we perpetuate that don't necessarily be true. And I I'm gonna say this narrative, and y'all gonna agree with me or not. Like Jay got bodied on his own track on
With Eminem,
yeah,
I agree. We all
on
agree.
Renegade.
Eminem went stupid on that.
But he didn't get bodied though. I'm like, first of all, they both held their own. But most hip hop fans don't even put no thought into it. Like you go listen to you go to Renegade, you've been afraid that like if you
I think Jay went dumb on it.
Jay went nuts.
They both went dumb, but just that Eminem verse was just so aggressive.
He went
like,
nuts, but he didn't body him. Bodied him is Big Sean on Control. That's getting bodied. You know what I'm saying? That's getting bodied. Or like any random Eric Sermon verse when Redman get on there. That's getting bodied.
Why you gotta say that about Eric? Okay? Any random Eric Sermon verse, the Redman guy getting bodied.
But I just watched 3-hour Eric Sermon drink champs.
Drink champ. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
It's a good
It's a
show.
dope
Good episode.
Yes.
We about to get out of here, gang. We appreciate y'all watching. Let me see the comments before we go. Let's see the comments. Edwin said Andre is about to release his kamikaze. You right.
I think so too. I think he's about to drop a little sneaky album.
And
It could be a
Eminem
quick little EP.
is about to drop his retirement album.
Really?
Mhm.
This is supposed to be his retirement album. And I was going to talk about that tonight,
I
but
know
it's
50's
too
on
late.
there. 50 already said he sent his verse.
They got a whole video, a little video saying that Slim Shady's dead and they're trying to figure out who's killed him. It's funny as hell. So Eminem about to drop. I'm definitely going to listen to it. I know I'm not supposed
Everybody's
to,
hearing that
but
album.
I'm going to listen. Not everybody, but I'm going to listen to it. Most hip hop heads going to listen to it. The ones that's open to real hip hop and not the ones that's trying to hate. Just say, oh man, nobody listen to that because he white. Da, da, da. We're not doing that. We listen to everything. But end of the day, black-yeti.com, THC infused products. Go over there right now. Right soon as I hit end on this, go to black-, it's a little dash, and then Yeti, black-yeti.com. He got the flowers up there. He got some Skittles flowers and all kind of stuff. I personally designed that website. So if you need website design, I do that as well. Go over to black-yeti.com. He got the funnels. He got the gummies. He got the chocolates. Chocolate, box of chocolate. Life is like a box of chocolate. Go over there. Edwin said he can't wait.
Me neither. I want the gummies.
He's talking about the M&M joint.
Oh,
Right?
He said I can't wait. And yeah, we're gonna have the products up here soon, right there on the table. All the Black Yeti stuff. I gotta organize that. I don't even think about it till TJ asked me every week. He like, did he send it yet? So this week I'm gonna get it. Oh, we got the moonshine, all that over there. Go to black-yeti.com.
some moonshine.
And listen, support this, man. This is what we're doing. The show's getting better. If you like entertainment, go over there to the Cash App, CLBMG. Send us anything away from $1, $10, $100, whatever. You want to support the channel, make sure we grow. Stick with us, rock with us, right? Anything y'all want to say before we get out of here?
I just dropped the dance album.
I'm on there.
Yeah, pretty much it's called May I Have This Dance. I soft dropped it only on first on Bandcamp. But it will be uploaded everywhere probably in the next 2 days. It's gonna be by my birthday, which I'm having a party for June 1st at the Parlor, 1119 North Main Street, Providence, Rhode Island. The party starts at 8:30 p.m. and it goes on and on. It's gonna be fire. I got all kinds of like performers. These guys are on there. We got Otana, who was in the comments, Far Raw, who popped in. We got like it's gonna be just a live ass party. You know how my parties get, it goes dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So but I want you to check out that dance album. It's the first time I ever did something like this. It spans multiple genres from Afrobeat to pop to party to like hip hop, like dance to two-step. It got all that. It even got some reggaeton type joints. So yeah, just check it out. It's called May I Have This Dance.
Jalen Taylor talking shit. He said, "What your old ass gonna rap about?" You know what? Pick up the album and check it out.
Who said that?
Jaylene Taylor on YouTube.
Hey,
salute.
Check out the album with my old ass. All right.
An artist named Flizz.
Don't just talk shit. Listen to shit first and then talk shit. That's what you gotta do. The internet. These mics are powerful. And the internet makes talking shit too easy. I get it. So listen to the shit before you say some shit.
And on that note, Cash App, CLBMG. The What Show concludes. I think we got all the topics we supposed to. We went a little bit too long. I think we got Patricia. She didn't even comment.
Yeah,
she's
Patricia,
like,
you didn't pop in?
she saw Drake in the daggone title. She's like, I'm good.
She almost no goddamn
I'm
Drake
all
talk.
set. I ain't even looking at it. I ain't turning it on. I ain't clicking on it.
Gang,
she
this
probably
was fun.
text everybody like, fuck y'all.
We appreciate you guys watching.
Yo, for real, salute to all of you guys out there, man. This is love. This shit is growing, and we need y'all to spread the word. Even if you hate us, spread the word. You know what I mean?
It's
love.
Spread the word. Spread the word about hating us. Spread the word about loving us.
And we go on the 3-week break of Drake. For 3 weeks.